But everybody always got something to say about the next woman. Where some of them come up, rise up, and come out here and start reaching out and touching some of them and snatching it. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It has to happen. You can't sit up here worrying about what people saying or how it is or looking at them. Your time is over. It's not over, but I'm just saying you don't have that youth in you. You cannot be that old getting on stage with these little kids. Mm. Bring these babies up and let them come out.
Right.
And let it keep passing on. Well, what you look like on stage? Your words start sounding dated. You're dated. And you still want to be up there doing that stuff. It's other things that you could be into. Bring up somebody else and let them come through.
When you mentioned Cardi, I have noticed that she works a lot with newer people, especially the drill scene and all that.
She got Glorilla. She went and did the record with Glorilla. Put that up.
Shout out to Cardi.
Mm-hmm. Cardi is very good when it comes to stuff like that. Right. She's very, very good.
She did a record with the City Girls. Mm-hmm. Jumped all over that. Right. No, I'm not.
Let's motherfucking talk about it. You already know what fucking time it is. Are you dumb?
You a pink diamond chicken wing chain.
Are you dumb?
You had a leopard beehive on your head.
Are you dumb? Are you forgetting that I pressed you before, bitch? Let's fucking talk about it. You already know. Keep screaming that motherfucking hot shit, cause that's why we love the murder. Fucking talk about it. Y'all know our motherfucking motto when we pop up on this bitch.
Fuck y'all bobs
and fuck that bitch. Let's talk about it.
Thank you for supporting me.
And if you don't, let's motherfucking go.
Will I smoke this bitch? Yes. Probably fail my piss test. Get rid of those fake breasts. I'll put a vest on this bitch chest.
Let's fuck them. It's all positive.
Fuck 'em. It's all positive. Everything I do is positive, goddammit, because I'm still breathing.
And we ain't on welfare, and we once was, you hear me? Y'all bitch got fat while we starve. Shots in your ass, pads in your bras. Y'all some liars, it ain't no facts in your song. And yeah, Crown is coming back to the Bronx. BX, you know I rep that. Bitches step back, I'm right back on my bullshit. You can bet that.
Whack hoes, I never stress that. I don't address that.
Cardi B find me anywhere to check that. Them bum bitches is broke, and I don't respect that.
That is sugar daddy talk, but they don't reflect that.
Go.
You ain't open up no business.
Got no business. I be in a mansion and you be in my mansion.
Like it right out the trenches to top of the charts.
Lost friends on the way, this shit is breaking my heart.
About 30 seconds in, I'm like, where do I start?
I don't act, I'm a hustler, just playing my part.
What you spend on your whip?
Bitch, I spit on my feet.
You don't let your man hit cause you been on my dick.
I'm about to follow him back and send him a pic
of me
holding my Grammy, rubbing my clit. Get the imprint, I guarantee the outcome. Ask that, but she still poke it out some. Make a nigga make a middle like you Malcolm. It's just a little something till I finish up the album, bitch. Let's motherfucking talk about it, cause you already know if we don't talk about it, who will? Okay?
Where's anybody else covering this? If I'm not here and I don't put this out,
the public will not know nothing. We the ones that put it out. Let's talk about it. We is a motherfucking hole. Let's go. You already fucking know. Let's get it. Hey, let's fucking talk about it. Good morning.
I'm seeing all my business while I scroll on the phone. I was hoping that we could have this moment alone, but ain't no secret that the internet is sacred. And with these vlogs, it seems like nothing is sacred. I ain't even meet you and I love you to death. Perform live on TV, I hit you under my dress. We did the ruffles and fur coats 100 different ways, but seems like you're getting larger every day. I'm overwhelmed. The pressure starting to swell. The time to turn in my album is winding down, so I locked in. Started working, I was driven, hearing public opinions about my private decisions. And that right there, see, love to drive you crazy. Complete strangers talking about my baby. Coming from people that never used to check for me. They brought opinions, but nothing on the registry. Cardi, you so stupid, you gon' ruin your career. I know I won't, but if I did, I wouldn't care. I started winning when the whole world was counting on me. Think I'ma lose with my little baby counting on me?
That's why we coming for revenge. Let's motherfucking go. Huh? Let's fucking get it. Good fuck morning. Wake up. Stay in up. Let's go.
They out here looking for revenge.
All day, all night.
See me not once but twice. All looks and no bite. See me doing me, got them wondering how bitch came into play. They talk about me all night. Goddamn, it must be tight. They looking for revenge. Yeah, it's not a photo. I swear just do me and bitches be sick. Bitches got sore throat. Last year was on the pole.
Cardi
girl on the road. See me in 50K a show.
I think some bitches need to know. Let's fucking talk about it. You already fucking know. Shout outs to Lacole up in the motherfucking building. Talking that shit's naive. Let's talk about it. She said, hey, Barty Game family, you already know how to support. Y'all support by being here with us. Let's go. Okay, let's talk about it. Like, share, sub, hit the bell button. Welcome new members. You ready for? Okay, the hottest live show ever. Shout outs to Lacole. You better be. Okay, happy Tuesday. Enjoy and show some fucking love. We connected. Let's go, Lacole. They ain't fucking ready to talk about it. TW in the motherfucking. Let's talk about it, okay? She said, like, share, sub, coming into the chat. Hit that motherfucking notification bell, okay? Lacole came in here with the shiz naives. Let's fucking go. We got Gloria up in this bitch. Let's talk about it, okay? Yes, we got motherfucking Andrea. Let's go. Let's motherfucking go, okay? TW said, I won't give a fuck tomorrow. Let's talk about it. Baby D looking good as hell today. Might send her husband father. I cannot deal with you, TW. You is sick. I cannot. I know you better be leaving them damn legs up and resting your goddamn body for that baby, okay? Let's talk about it, because I can't. Huh? He said turned himself. Who? Oh, Trey Songz, yeah, we on him. It's just, I don't know what the hell going on, child. And I feel like these women that still want to be all lollygagging, and I feel like it just be too much. It be too much going on, but we're going to get into it. We're going to get into Trey Songz has found himself in legal troubles again, child. We're going to get into Joe Budden girlfriend responding to all the trolls that's trolling her because he coming out here trying to play the gay card. Okay? We're going to get into the motherfucking Sauce Walka said. He ain't do the shit, okay? Alright? And you already know we're going to make sure Barty is good. Let's talk about it. They ain't fucking ready to talk about it, okay? Turned himself in. Yeah, I can't believe that Trey Songz turned himself in. Child cheese. He ain't had no choice if he out there hitting people. But I feel like I don't understand. It's like this R. Kelly shit that be going on. Like, we going to get into it. Let's get into some of the motherfucking news. And you already know we're going to start this motherfucking party out, okay? Let's talk about it. Let's hold on. Let's get into our motherfucking TikTok. You already know we got to get into some things. Child, make it make sense. How everybody else car get hit. Okay? Alright? At the Amazon parking lot when they coming out from work. But this motherfucking man car ain't get hit. We about to get into it. Hold up. Let's get into it. My echo cancellation is on. Boom, boom. Yes. Let's get into it. Okay?
So this is my car at work. At work, y'all. This what the fuck we got to go through at work. They done got everybody fucking car except for mine. Y'all don't know how fucking blessed I am right now. Cause bitch, you couldn't dare pay me. Oh my God. They got every car except my bitch. Oh my God. My bitch was not touched. How? So this my car.
Child cheese. He said, how was it his car touch? I don't fucking know, but he need to figure that out. The motherfucking employees need to make sure he wasn't the one that did that shit. Because that's probably what they thinking there, okay?
Certain people that hate that you
Let's talk about it.
keep to yourself, that you're peaceful, that you don't cause no problems. So they get bothered by you because you don't bother anybody else. You don't bother them. You thought that just because you don't bother them that they won't bother you. Wrong. They get bothered because you are unbothered when they come in and try to bother you. They hate that. They want you to cause up problems. It makes their job easier. So they can justify it by saying, well, you attacked me first. No, you stay quiet and stay in your corner and stay peaceful. They got to come over there and bother with you. But don't make that problem your problem. That's their problem. It's almost like they got a time limit on being drama-free. Time's up. I got to go and cause problems. The best thing that you can do if it's not affecting you financially or physically is ignoring them. That's the most powerful action you can have. Keep doing you.
Shout outs to her.
Yo, let me get $20 on 8, bro.
This don't make no sense. Wow.
That shit right there is federal, and that shit is getting real. How they got Philadelphia.
Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates on live with his daughter. I don't know. Y'all let me know. This ain't his daughter because I thought this was his daughter, but the other one that's going to pop up is his daughter. Let's get into it.
Oldest daughter jumps on his
Point in my
Instagram
life
live.
in peace, where if you want to go about your way, you know, the universe gonna do whatever it's gonna do. You gonna trust God, the universe, whoever you believe in, is gonna get in charge of whatever the fuck you did to me.
Look at my little baby.
It's him.
What you doing, baby?
I'm chilling. What you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling how you look.
You must be feeling beautiful.
You look so beautiful.
Hey. Oh, I love your nose piercing.
Appreciate you, sweetheart.
It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
You know who that
Thank you,
is?
baby. So, who that is? They like me.
No. I'm asking her, do she know who you is?
Oh.
No, I don't know who she is. I just started hopping on lives.
Who she look like?
That's my daddy. That's my daddy.
Oh, nice to meet you. Is it your birthday today? One of your daughter's birthday today. Somebody said in the comments it was your daughter's birthday today.
Which one?
I don't know. Somebody said in the comments
He
it
said
was one
which
of your
one?
birthdays today.
It's our birthday every day.
Right.
Well,
Got her to fuck up
you
all.
gotta celebrate your life every day. Ain't that right? You gotta live your life to the fullest. That's why Kevin
He looked like he was searching for the joint to exit her out the live. Let's get into it.
by that pressure.
Yo, he looked like he was searching for that joint to exit her out the live, bitch. You ain't even noticed my daughter. Then you want to see it and say that I cannot deal with him. Oh my God. But just watch their reaction afterwards. I don't fucking know. I feel like the conversation is weird, period. When it comes to him and his daughter, I don't know. She's 19, but I don't know. But they look like they got a good relationship, but I don't know. It's just getting a little weird. But y'all take it and y'all listen and y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. But this was some funny shit. You can tell they got a bond though, because look how they start fucking laughing after he exit that girl out the fucking line.
What?
I can't.
What?
I fucking can't.
What?
Nothing, dude.
Yeah. You more important to me.
Man. I know, but we keep it real cool and cordial with everybody.
I was keeping it cordial.
I know you was. I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah. But I see through limo tent, you hear me? God bless me with a sound mind.
Man.
I know a lot, but I don't feel a lot.
Yeah, let's Lord. And that just come with us though. Our intuition is up here with it,
Right. I miss you.
I miss you more. I'm always there with you. Stop playing.
I already know. I felt you last night. I say my baby think about me.
Always.
I'm proud of you.
In that heart.
I know. I'm proud of you.
take that one.
I'm so motherfucking proud of you.
Proud of me.
I'm proud of you.
Hey, look.
What?
You. Yeah, I come up under that. Yeah, you know.
My administration.
Yeah. Real tough.
Yeah.
Everybody want to say they want, but when it's time to really, they ain't in compliance with that.
They ain't in compliance.
No. They ain't, you know. For real.
What you doing?
I'm chilling, about to get ready to go to work.
Yep.
You know. Hey, doing? I love you, about to get up off.
I love you more. If anything.
Kevin Gates' oldest daughter jumps on his
Okay, can we talk about it? So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think that conversation was about. I don't know, you can think all type with that conversation, but he said that's his daughter. They did look alike. They did have like some type of bond. Okay, you seen the bond. Okay, let's talk about it. When you can finally quit the job that's treating you like shit since your first day. This shit is fucking fed. Chow cheese, yes, chow. We said when you can finally quit your job that been treating you like shit since your first day at work.
That's your check? Hey, bitch ass nigga. Hey man, I quit, bitch.
Okay, that's how the fuck he felt. And sometimes, like I said, people be at them motherfucking jobs and they be out of motherfucking pocket, okay? They be out of pocket going for these jobs and then running out these stores when these people stealing from these motherfucking people, okay? And these jobs really don't give a fuck about you, okay? And he had a fuck enough, he said. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I know Christmas is pending, okay? But we gonna do it for the kids, though.
You know, it's crazy that y'all still got this mindset. Y'all be like, yeah, I know Christmas is pagan, but it's still for the kids. A lot of them don't even know it's pagan, but they still celebrate that shit because that's what they know. But Christmas is bad. Fucking it's symbolism behind Christmas, all the way from the top, the top star that y'all put up there, from the bulbs to the presents. You know, the bulbs represent chopped off heads. But people be like, man, you thinking too deep, and I ain't into it like that. I just do Christmas because it's about my family and the kids. No, fuck that. It's a bunch of idolatry, fucking false god worship, all that shit going on with Christmas, bro. All that shit is bad. Need to quit celebrating Christmas. Don't nothing good come out of Christmas. And then the family vibes be fake anyway. People come together, act like everything cool. Secretly, they don't like your fucking ass. Know what I mean? So I'm gonna just tell you how destroyed people are, right? I was talking to my ex chick, right? She says she's working 107 hours fucking for Christmas, bro. That's insane. You working 107 hours for your kids, what, to play with some fucking toys they gonna destroy you in 2 weeks? Like, bro, what? Bro, that shit just threw me off, bro. But anyway, do all that for what? Doing all that for what? Like, fucking giving money back to your oppressor? Feeding into his customs and his traditions? Christmas is not for us. No holiday is for us. That family shit and all that shit fake. And then, like I said, y'all be talking about this for the kids, man. Christmas ain't for the kids. Christmas is for you to feel like you did something. You ain't really, I mean, yeah, you gonna do your due, but it just make you feel good about yourself because you worked so hard during this season to get your kids some Christmas, some shit that you can got them through the rest of the year. Like, nothing was done here. Like, Christmas is full. You need to quit celebrating as a people. Stop following these mad traditions. And then y'all still got the nerve to talk about fucking Christmas is Jesus' birthday. Still, when there's no record of that. There's no record of that in my Bible, your Bible, nobody. But I'll tell you whose birthday it is. It's Nimrod. You know who Nimrod is? I ain't gonna tell you. Look up Nimrod for yourself. But, because that's really his birthday. But, yeah, so, fucking, and you got your kids still thinking Santa is black. I mean, Santa, fucking fat white man coming down the chimney leaving fucking presents, and y'all leave him cookies and milk. Still? Bro. Man, y'all still part of the problem, man. Y'all need to break up out of this mental matrix, because y'all stuck. Wake up.
Yeah, and that's something that started way before our time, that literally just was generational curse after generational curse after generational curse. Okay. And, you know, now it's at a point where, you know, we just feel like, okay, I don't know, child. I lost track of what I was saying in my head. I don't know.
First to 60 investigation of a business deal that deals in human body parts shifting from Detroit to Chicago as the feds launch a new raid.
And once
In the midst of all that, we still got this type of shit going on too. Okay? This shit is federal. All right?
Again, hundreds of families will be left wondering if the bodies of loved ones have been bought and sold on the black market.
7 Action News investigator Jim Kirchner is here tonight with a story you'll see only on 7. Jim.
Stephen and Carolyn, this case started here, according to sources, when a man named Arthur Rathburn was shipping human body parts through Metro Airport. Get this, the box leaked blood.
Hold on, I'm gonna get back to that, but hold on. The part that I was about to, because I just thought about it, the part that I was about to get to when it comes to this, I feel like every kid believed that white Santa Claus coming down the motherfucking Trimley until they about 5, 6 years old. When they realize ain't no motherfucking Santa Claus coming down that motherfucking chimney. It's your parents going out there to go get that shit, okay? It's on some real shit. That's how I look at that shit. It's a lot of kids now that does not look at that, okay, Christmas is from Santa Claus. I think that part is getting to the extreme with that one, okay? That's the part that I was trying to really like say, because I got 4 kids, and trust and believe, all 3 of my oldest ones and my youngest one is just getting to the point of knowing Santa Claus is not the fuck real. All of them knew that Santa Claus was not real. All of them by at least they was like 6 years old. Okay, I'm gonna say 6 years old. That's when they start noticing. Oh, you going out to go get all that shit. Oh, y'all going out to go get all this shit. Oh, what the hell is going on? You know, I done seen them toys y'all was wrapping up downstairs the night before Christmas because you trying to do it fast and trying to make it seem like that motherfucking shit is real, that Santa Claus is coming down that motherfucking chimney. You know? Yes, Marlene, that's facts though. A lot of people go for anything too. So this is like I said, this is a generational curse that started way before our time. Okay, way before our time. It's just keep going with that shit where every year I feel like it's a process of us knowing more and more shit about what's going on out here and what we know is real and what we know is fake. You understand what I'm saying? Every day is a fucking process. Everything we watch, everything we learn every day, that is life. All life lessons. Because most of the shit, we don't learn the shit when we in school. We don't start learning real life until we get out of school. School is just basically a babysitter for us until we get 18. Because ain't no way in hell, a lot of shit that we got to know for real life is when we get out of school. Okay?
First to 60 investigation.
Let's get into this sick shit, okay? This is fucking federal.
Of a business deal that deals in human body parts shifting from Detroit to Chicago as the feds launch a new raid.
And once again, hundreds of families will be left wondering if the bodies of loved ones have been bought and sold on the black market.
7 Action News investigator Jim Kirchner is here tonight with a story you'll see only on 7. Jim.
Stephen and Carolyn, this case started here, according to sources, when a man named Arthur Rathburn was shipping human body parts through Metro Airport. Get this, the box leaked blood. Those cargo haulers then called for help. Why were you stockpiling hundreds of human body parts here, sir? That's Art Rathburn. And remember his business 13 months ago? For 2 days, federal investigators dressed in hazmat suits removed body parts of 1,000 different people. Arms, legs, heads cut up and kept on ice, not embalmed, so they would be fresh for the black market. Today, the rundown warehouse on Detroit's east side is shuttered. and up for sale. Sources say Rathbun's seized records led them to the Chicago area today, a business called Biological Resource Center in Rosemont. It's difficult to see from the outside, but sources say the hazmat suits and raid are underway on the 6th floor of this office building. The same paper trail led investigators to Biological Resource Center in Phoenix last January, and another raid removing body parts and corpses. There were also ties to similar businesses in Las Vegas. Since these dealt directly with the public, families were left without answers. Julie donated her husband Steve's body and was promised his cremated remains back in a month.
Confused and angry. We thought this was going to be doing some good. Yet it doesn't sound like it is.
What do you say to all those families who had no idea their loved ones were in here? Michigan pulled Art Rathbun's license last year after our reporting, even though they were told about his problems 2 years before.
To go find out what the heck he is doing, and that wasn't done. Right?
Did we do something 2 years ago? No, we didn't. Are we doing an investigation now? Yes, we are.
Are you worried about going to prison? Now, no one has been charged by the...
This shit right here is federal. I remember reading up on this and learning about a lot of this. And when they said Rosemont, that really made me think of when I started learning about how our motherfucking organs is very motherfucking price line, black market type shit that's going on. Most of the time we go missing, these people want the organs. These people want shit like this. And when they said Rosemont, that made me think back to the Kanika Jenkins thing, okay? Because this shit right here was just, it's federal. Because this, when I seen that video of when the reporter was talking to the guy that was pulling out in that truck, and that shit right there, it really got me to the point like, yo, it's a lot of shit that be going on in this motherfucking world, and this shit is federal, okay? Like, share, motherfucking subscribe, get the motherfucking lighters up. We really got to do something. We got to make sure that our fucking kids is protected when it comes to this type shit, when it comes to the shit that they put out here, when it comes to us letting our kids know, bitch, you are a leader. Do not be a fucking follower. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have to really get in tune with that because this shit is federal.
This will not end well.
We continue to follow a developing story. Reports of dead people becoming reanimated.
Do you understand what this shit is federal?
Apparent result of the so-called Lazarus plague. The Department of Disease Control, the DDC, estimates now nearly 1 billion people may have been exposed.
Yeah, that's right. It is important to remember, though, that so far reports of the dead reanimating have not been confirmed. Here in Albuquerque, though, people have been packing community meetings, all held by immunobiologist Dr. Brianna Herrera. She is considered an authority on this.
At this point, though, really the best advice is to just stay inside at all times and, of course, wash your hands.
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, keep it here on KOB with your Channel 4 News team for all your updates.
Well, coming up, stuck inside trying to avoid the undead. Yeah. We'll have some board games to keep the kids entertained.
What?
Yo, this is the third video on this. This shit is not going to end well. This shit is not going to end well, man. That's all I can say, man. Please be safe.
I'm like, oh yeah, I know exactly who that is.
Tell people what you just said to me.
So
I'm going to my car.
Tell me your name again.
Tony.
I walked up to Tony. I went to Friends in 2019, and Tony he led a group therapy for us. And when he came in and he said, yeah, they said constant thoughts about the future is what anxiety is, and constant thoughts about the past is what depression is. How do y'all feel about that? Y'all think that's true? Wow. And for me, I'm like, yeah, that sounds true, because when I'm depressed, I'm constantly thinking about the past, and when I'm anxious, I'm constantly thinking about the future. And for me, I'm like, okay, I'm somebody that understands time, and like I understand what's behind us is behind us, so we can't do nothing about us, and what's ahead of us is ahead of us, and you can't do nothing about that either. So it helped me to be present in the presence. Like it helped me to only worry about the now. So I no longer tripped about the past, which means I no longer struggle with depression, and I'm not too much ahead of myself no more, so I don't have anxiety too much. And even if I do sometimes get ahead, I quiet it because I can't do nothing about the future. Like I'm here, and as things is continuing to grow for me, and like I'm outside of friends, I'm here in other world, I'm working my job, and I seen you while I'm working my job, Tony. That's what's up. You know, I continue, and like I'm like continuing to grow a relationship that's with God, and that's even helping me way more to like keep having my peace and be better on the mental health spectrum. So I was thanking Tony and letting him know that I'm thankful for him. Wow. And so yeah, that's that, bro. I'm like,
shout outs to him. And guess what? That was a nice, good motherfucking wisdom note that you can literally sit back and take note to on some real shit. Like a lot of things sometimes, and we listen, if you really listen to the words that the people say and not just get a little snippet or feel like, oh, that one thing they said got you buoyed the fuck up. No, really listen and understand. You get a lot of value from listening to other motherfuckers, and you look at it like, wow, that does sound like some consensus ass shit. Like, huh? I fucks with it. I fucks with it because that's a lot of it. Because when you really look at it, a lot of people that still dwell on their motherfucking past is the ones that literally always in an angry state. You understand what I'm saying? So they get to their moment, they be happy, then they be in an angry state. But no, you got to keep that shit pushing. Not saying in your past ain't going to never be something that's just going to be over with just like that. No, it's not. It take time to heal from it. But as you heal it, you still have to keep going and keep fucking pushing. Because if you don't, you letting that motherfucking shit win. No, you got to control that shit, not let it control you. And that's facts. And that's one thing I learned, and that's what keeps me fucking pushing. Okay? That's what keeps me pushing. Crazy bars I've heard. Okay? This man had a lot of motherfucking knowledge. This was some real back in the day shit. I don't remember exactly how long ago, but check this out.
Bars I've heard, part 79.
They say the 60s was crazy, but the 80s was worse. Crack fucked blacks and gave birth to a curse. The moon's bright, the sky's misty. Know my future cause I know my history. My life predicted by a gypsy. Murder she wrote at the end of the story, the streets get me. That's why I live quickly and always keep a pistol with me. Ghetto prisoner, won't stop fighting until I'm free. Raising a city of fallen angels where niggas ain't scared to bleed. If money's the root of all evil, then greed's the seed. This ain't living, we taking cause ain't nobody giving. America's a rich man's vision but a poor man's prison. So don't expect these politicians to give us a pot to piss in. Preacher man, stop preaching, cause niggas ain't finna listen. Folks done lost hope and stop trying. Life's a bitch from the start. That's why you come out your mama crying. The world's dying. And the people have gone mad. I take a shit on the White House and wipe my ass with the flag. When will the evil end? Too many browns and blacks in the system, victims of legal sin. In court praying for mercy when condemned by evil men. Ain't no love in the heart of the city. If it's a God, where is he? My homies dying over hundreds and fifties. I sit back, sip yak, and analyze the situation. Ain't a person alive today knowing the monster we facing. It crucified Jesus Christ, so Marcus Garvey for rights. Shot Malcolm X in the chest, gave Nelson Mandela life. Pac died at 25, Biggie died a year younger. All my life been broke, I'm motivated by my hunger. So my mama buried me with a 357, just in case God tripping, I don't get into heaven. If he send me to hell, you know well, cause I just did 19 years in the ghetto as a black male. And it can't get much harder than that. Had a lot of pain in my heart. That's why I started to rap. See, the mother brothers will make you dance, but justice will make you think. You saving up for a Bentley, I'm saving up for a tank. That's just the mindset of a soldier. Shit is crazy, huh? This is what I see. We are no longer slaves, but we sure ain't free. So until I ain't gotta kill and steal from my own folks, tattooed across my soul all these words I just spoke. Who the fuck y'all gonna call when I break all the laws on behalf of every innocent criminal?
Okay, can we talk about it? Okay? Can we fucking talk about it? Let's talk about it. Shout outs to the fuck him. Crazy bars, all right? Let's talk about it. And that was some acapella type of what? Can we talk about it? Shout outs to him. They say when a black man says, man.
Don't come no closer. I'm asking you to step back. I'm asking you to step back. You don't tell me what to do in the public right here. Dude, just go, all right? You're in your house. I was sent out here.
Look at his face. He told him to leave him the fuck alone.
Is you perfect or something? How the fuck you gonna say the preacher? Yeah, the preacher.
Oh, when you go up against them motherfuckers, oh, son, let me put my hands on you and pray for you. What about you, you no good motherfucker? Taking these people's money like that motherfucker with my grandmama passed. This motherfucker, my grandmama helped him build a fucking, her and everybody else in the congregation, helped him build a whole fucking wing on his church. Then she died. He talking about, well, I don't know if we can have a funeral here. I said, if you don't have that motherfucker here, you won't have another one, because I'm going to burn this bitch down. I told him right to his face. He said, son, what you say? I said, I'm going to burn this bitch down if you don't have my grandmother's funeral in this bitch after she done gave you all my grandfather's money for all these fucking 50 years she been coming here. And you telling me she ain't having her funeral here?
I know that's the fuck.
Won't be near enough one in this motherfucker, because I'm going to burn this bitch down. And I got gas in the car, because I know you's an ignorant motherfucker.
I feel him though, because sometimes I swear to God.
Oh, no. We ain't going to go through all that. We'll have it here. And my father and my auntie just sat there like, he'll do it. That funeral was that Saturday. The fuck you mean you ain't gonna preach her funeral and she been coming up here with this ignorant ass shit for 50 years giving you all my grandfather's money while he waited out in the car because he knew you was full of shit, but he loved his wife, so he brought her and gave her the money to get your bitch ass, and now you talking about you ain't gonna give her funeral here? I said, man, I'll burn this bitch down in the daytime. I said, I'll burn that bitch down in the daytime. I told him that motherfucker preached the shit out that funeral.
I believe it.
She was a good one.
Hey, bro.
I can get him everywhere.
Yes, Regina.
Fuck, I'll burn this bitch down.
Hey, he probably waiting the funeral saying that shit. I can dig it, because sometimes you be like, what? They caught him at the wrong fucking time, okay?
Look at the lineup real quick. Young Thug got hit with the RICO law, right? Young Thug's son lost both of his parents in 1 year. His mother died to gun violence. His father got indicted, right? Little Keed, he died from a drug overdose. Gunna, oh yeah, he took a plea bargain. He copped out. He admitted that YSL is a gang. Y'all talking about if Gunna snitched or not. Like, I have never seen so many rappers get indicted, die from a drug overdose, die from gun violence, or be considered a snitch in my life. These kids are in a rush to go nowhere, and the only thing that they see is millions. So if you are a rapper, give them the other side of the game. All of us get high, and you could possibly die from a drug overdose and don't even enjoy the millions. You could possibly get indicted and get locked up. You could possibly die from gun violence. Man, they might hit you with some time, and you could possibly be considered a rat because you don't want to do that time. Give them the other side of the game. They don't want to hear me. I'm the good guy. They don't want to hear me. They want to hear the guy with the millions. Give them the other side of the game, because we losing our babies. This is deep, man.
That's facts. That's facts. And if you really look at everything he fucking said, that's fucking facts. Let's talk about it. Because then we got people like this that so-called are black people. Okay? We got people like Jason Lee and all these other people that so-called supposed to be our black media. Okay? I guess he got a whiff of this video, because I definitely was about to talk about it. Okay? Jason Lee said, well, this girl had something to say. Lexa, I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, this bitch. So, pay attention, okay? She said, pay attention to how black people are portrayed and who's behind it, okay?
A few days ago. And this is the first thing that I seen this morning. And it said black media in the White House. That was what it was captioned. Look at this.
Yes.
These are the people that represent blackness. Look at this. These are the people who represent blackness in the media. Now the shade room, all the way over to the far right, she's Nigerian.
Facts.
Y'all was just telling me last week that y'all ain't black.
Facts.
But she's the only black person in this photo. She's Nigerian. And these people talk about black culture every day, all day. And it's not one black person in this photo, if we being honest. That's crazy. No shade. Because, you know, it is what it is. But these are the people who represent black people. Like, look at this. That says a lot without saying it.
And that's facts. Well, I guess Jason Lee got a whiff of this motherfucking message on TikTok. Okay? And he said, they're black people. Stop calling Jews, Asians, and all other ethnicities the superpower, because this self-hate and ignorance is why we can't win in a race. She added, Ed Judah Wooder herself will tell you how much love we all show each other that night. That night. The same love we show each other at a vice president house last night. This woman is a discussing reputation of the cancer in our culture. No, you are definitely one of the cancers in our motherfucking culture, because what she said, I did not hear no motherfucking wrong in what this girl said. But we ain't going to keep it on that too long, okay? He said this woman is a disgusting reputation of the cancer in our culture. We are afraid to call it out. But here you go. We need to stop talking about everything every other race is doing to us when we do our own worse than they ever could. And he facts about that, because you know I scream that all the fucking time. So I'm not going to take that away from what he said. Okay? Because like I said, in the message that you're not really caring for, is always a message there where you could be like, okay, I get what he's saying. But no. Is a lot of what can we talk about it? Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that, okay? That was right there. That was that, okay? Because they not never ready to talk about it. Cardi B says, seeing people buy my products makes me want to cry. Thank you for supporting WAP Shots. I meant Whip Shots, okay? I said WAP Shots. Whip Shots, okay? She appreciate y'all. She appreciate all of what we do, period. So keep fucking pushing. Keep motherfucking elevating, okay? She now on social media, but hopefully when she hop back on this bitch, we gonna get that motherfucking dropper. We gonna get that dropper, because we still in the Lil Cardi motherfucking era right now, okay? Is y'all still screaming the motherfucking song? Keep motherfucking screaming it, okay? Let her hit the motherfucking charts. We already know she came out here to make sure everybody that love her is getting the motherfucking love that they deserve, and I understand it and I respect it. So we gonna scream that motherfucker up, okay? Can we talk about it? Let's motherfucker get it. We gonna scream that motherfucker up, and we appreciate it, okay? They said folks are stocking up on their whip shots, and that fourth pick is hilarious. At Cardi B, I can't wait to get more whip shots. So good. Let's talk about it. They coming through with it. They coming through with it. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? They mixing that shit with everything. They showing y'all how even with the telesport. I ain't never heard this shit before. I wonder, do they got the orange juice with the telesport? They said we're going to throw the Glorilla shit in there, because you know Glorilla like telesport. Telesport in the whip shot. Child, does this make y'all want to get some of the whip shots? Okay, Cardi, I finally got the whip shots in the, okay, peppermint bark chocolate, finna see what it do. Can we talk about it? Okay, they ain't fucking ready yet. They ain't ready yet. I think they is is ready because they is stocked up, okay? Shout outs to them. And shout outs to motherfucking Cardi B. Okay, right now we is in the era of Lil Cardi. Okay, because we still in the Latina era. All right, we got to keep screaming that motherfucking song. Keep motherfucking screaming it because they ain't never ready to fucking talk about it. They are not never ready to talk about it. Now, let's get into one of the reasons of why we're here. Okay, Trey Songz. Let's get into Trey Songz. Let's get into Trey Songz. You already know we backed up from the stuff, okay? But Trey Songz, child. Get into this. Trey Songz has found himself in legal trouble yet again after he turned himself in for allegedly assaulting two people at a bowling alley back in October. According to TMZ, Trey was charged in November for punching a woman, okay, and a man at a bowling alley in New York back in October. When the story first broke, he only allegedly punched the woman while inside the bathroom, because they want to paint it to the point of all the accusations that came out here about him. They had to paint it on the net note. So now that it didn't get that much attraction, they came back out here and they letting us know he ain't just punched a woman. He punched a man too. Okay? They said inside the bathroom, and the woman reportedly had to go to the hospital for her injury. A man is now claiming Trey punched him also, but he refused medical treatment. Trey turned himself in at the New York Police Department station a few weeks later. He was given a desk appearance ticket for assault and released right after. It is unclear what sparked the alleged beatdown, but Trey's lawyer Mitch says they will fight the case and he will eventually be cleared of all wrongdoing. That's what all the lawyers say, okay? We have been proactively communicating with New York law enforcement, the DA, and all those involved. While we will respectfully and proactively work through all the appropriate channels, we are confident that Trey will be fully cleared of any wrongdoing. Said to TMZ, okay? That's what the lawyer said to TMZ. Let's read some comments. They said, what's up with him? Always hitting women, man. Like, what the fuck? Somebody else, William the Baddest, said, all this domestic violence this generation condones is just sad, and people literally praise it. All that y'all doing, he be doing, has officially affected his mood swings. Him and the Pie Pepper, I guess he talked about R. Kelly, needs to share cells. It's so many stories of him putting his hands on women, and here is yet another one. Jail or get help or both, because this is to stop. Okay, so that's what the people in the neighborhood talk have to say. Now let's see, do y'all got something to say? What y'all got to say? What y'all got to say, okay? What's up? CW, baby. Let's talk about it. All right. Ain't ready to talk about it. Yes. Let's talk about it. She said, what in the living hell is going on with Trey Songz? Something ain't right. And it is something ain't right. And I look at things from a lot of different angles. So I'm not just looking at it one angle. I'm looking at it from a lot of different angles. This shit is federal. Okay? This shit really is federal. All right? So he turned himself in. Well, we just here to see it play out. Okay, we just here to see it play out. So, let's get into it. Joe Budden, girlfriend, responds. Hold on. Joe Budden, girlfriend, responds to the hate she keep getting in her comments. All the trolls she keep getting in her comments, okay? They said, oop, Joe Budden, girlfriend, whatever her name is, isn't here for the jokey jokes and shit. Talking under her page after Joe responded to a Twitter user about coming out the closet, saying that he did that already in reference to when he came out as bisexual on his podcast, which she clarified was a joke, okay? Because let's talk about it. I already feel like he out here trolling because this is the narrative, and I think Carrie said that too. He out here trolling with that because this is the narrative that the people been painting on him, and this is why now he's trolling off of that. But the whole thing about it is a lot of people do a lot of shit for a click in the motherfucking view. And Joe Budden, he do a lot of shit for a click in the fucking view. Just like he came out here and said, well, hold on, let's get into this first. So a Twitter user said, Joe, come out already. I'm come out the closet already. He said, I thought I did that already. Somebody else said, Joe, done pissed the shade room off again. They running the bio clip back again. He said, fuck the shade room. That's not in my story, whatever that thing is, okay? Then next thing you know, he said, somebody said, Joe, how can I shoot my shot? He said, text me. Because he running with the narrative. But what I get mad at is because I wouldn't even respond to these trolls because you already know that he's out here trolling. So of course that they're going to come at you because they see that he out here trolling. So I wouldn't even respond to the trolls. But it ain't nothing wrong with her happening to say what she got to say. Because I ain't really hear too much about her. But she probably just wanted to clear the air too at the same time. She said, y'all got the right one because I'm a ride for my man. So continue to talk shit on my page if you want to. Your life still miserable. Your man broke and mine ain't. Okay? So that's what the fuck she had to say. Okay? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Yes, let me see. She said, and a barb almost got me tripping because I said the Minaj had Cardi face on a snippet of the World Cup things, but I deleted that shit so fast they never heard from that thing again. I cannot deal with you. I cannot. You better leave them people alone because you know they miserable as fuck. They fuck you up. Okay? Let's talk about it. But another thing I want to get into Joe Budden. You know how he came out and he claimed, oh, I just don't like Megan and da-da-da-da-da. And to me, it's like a lot of people being biased of the situation. And I feel like I'm at a point where I'm not talking about it no more. But I just wanted to bring this shit up because the people must always forget about all the shit that he had going on. But they saying they loving what he's saying because of the simple fact that he hold on, because I got to get to him. Hold up. Where the fuck did I put that at? Right here. Boom. All right. Boom. Let's get over here. They loving what he's saying because it's against all the things that they want him to say because it's about Megan and it's everything else like that. So like I said, I'm not really getting into it, but what I am going to get into is this right here, because Claudia Jordan, she said it all on fucking point because what the world does, they continue to get a lot of shit that came out before about this man. But they hear what he's saying and they loving what he's saying because everybody is against him. You understand? I mean, everybody against Megan because they feel like, oh, she lied on her box. Oh, she first lied when she came out that she did not get shot. I don't care about that bullshit. I don't care. That's her box. I don't care about anything else like that. You could tell exactly what's going on with this motherfucking case. That even if the motherfucking courts do anything, I don't even trust any other shit due to the fact that I feel like there's a lot of bullshit going on with it on both fucking angles. There's a lot of shit that you looking at like, hold the fuck up. This person just said this, and the next you know they come out and say this. I'm done with that shit. But with what he said and how everybody taking what he said to the storm because everybody love to just want to tear somebody the fuck down because they already being tore down. Yes, I stands with fucking Megan until any motherfucking thing come out to make me feel like I don't want to fucking stand with her. Yeah, we talking about how many times Megan lied. How many times the fuck Tory lied? Okay? How many times Chelsea done lied, ain't say shit all this time and got up on that fucking stand and plead the fucking fifth? How many times is so many motherfuckers down there that's standing with all these motherfucking bloggers that's all against Megan? It's like, no, I'm good with all that shit. If we ain't getting the right fucking details, and this is the problem when it comes to our black media, and this is the shit that I say, they supposed to be our eyes and our motherfucking ears inside that courtroom. That shit ain't on national television. We can't see that shit. So we can't diagnose that shit for ourselves. We can't do none of that shit. Let's talk about it. Let's get into what Claudia
Maybe you're not the person to say that. Because from what I remember, you are one that has been accused by at least 3 women of being abusive, one to the point that had a miscarriage and had a whole photo shoot. Well, not a photo shoot, but showed the lost baby in the toilet. I remember hearing lots of stories about you and your abusive ways, allegedly. And the same way you were able to move on and get a huge podcast deal and make a lot of money, that you snaked your friends up out of the podcast, but we'll get into that on another time. Maybe you should allow some grace and be like, sometimes everything that's said about something isn't really true. Or maybe you, of all people, would be a little bit more open-minded. You haven't had a hit in a long time. Well, let me take that back. The last time you had a hit, it was hitting a woman. You have had a hit, but ain't the kind of hit you should be having. Maybe you're not the person to say that. Because from what I remember, you are one that has been accused by at least 3 women of being abusive, one to the point that had a miscarriage and had a whole photo shoot. Well, not a photo shoot, but showed the lost baby in the toilet. I remember hearing lots of stories about you and your abusive ways, allegedly. And the same way you were able to move on and get a huge podcast deal and make a lot of money, that you snaked your friends up out of the podcast, but we'll get into that on another time. Maybe you should allow some grace and be like, sometimes everything that's said about something isn't really true. Or maybe you, of all people, would be a little bit more open-minded. You haven't had a hit in a long time. Well, let me take that back. The last time you had a hit, it was hitting a woman. You have had a hit, but ain't the kind of hit you should be.
Okay. So I'm not sitting here going for what nobody got to say when it comes to anything like that. I don't even give a fuck on some real shit. I don't even care because, like I said, even I felt like, okay, when this trial is over, I'm waiting for when the trial is over. But when you sit back and you just looking at all the motherfucking social medias and then everybody making it seem like this, that, the third, and because she lied, it's all about she lied on her box. It's all about she lied at the beginning. Well, where is the other lies coming from? Who shot her? We don't know still. And I don't think we ever going to know before this case is even over. I'm done with that. I keep saying I'm done with it, but then shit just really just be irking my fucking nerves. It'd be like, hold the fuck up. We getting all these people at this motherfucking court shit, but not enough motherfucking people saying what's going on. I wanted to just go to the motherfucking lawyer shit, okay? I wanted to just go to the not the lawyer, but the people that doing it on TikTok. What's her name? Motherfucking wait, I might have had it in here somewhere. Hold on. What is her name? What's her name? That lady that been covering it. But they've been covering the motherfucking Weinstein motherfucking case too. Which I felt like we cannot get our eyes and ears off of that. Because they always distract us with the black situation to distract us from what's going on in that white media space of everything that we really do need to be talking about. We need to talk about this, but no, we got a lot of shit that they need to be talking about. This shit is federal. All the journalists left Tory's trial to go to Weinstein. So because now it's like the journalist that I really be going to, what's her name? Nicole, her right here, Megan. She like one of the ones that I was going to because I feel like I want to associate myself with somebody that's not being in communication with any of these other bloggers. You don't see her out here taking photo ops. So I would either go to her, but we've been back and forth. And it's sad that we want to go to the white motherfucker and we should be getting our motherfucking shit from our motherfucking black media. But we got to go to the white motherfucker because you got the black media that paints so much shit being fucking crazy. This about the only one. Her and there's another motherfucking journalist. Wait till I find them. Him right here. But they both been in a Weinstein case. And I'm not mad about that because we need to know. We need to know. So like I said, when it's all done and over with, I'm not saying shit about it. I'm over it. It's about her WAP, and I'm done with her WAP. I don't care for her WAP, but I'm going to stand with it like I always been until this fucking case is over. It's the little bit of lies and then the hate that comes behind it, and then the trolls that's on the internet that just want to click in a motherfucking view. I'm so over that shit. I am so over that shit, okay? Let's get back here to the Sauce Walker thing, and then I'm gonna put the thing in the chat. I'm like running behind. I'm sorry, y'all. But like that shit just be working my nerves sometimes. It's like y'all can't even see the math of a lot of shit that been going on. It's like, look, the photo ops. You understand what I'm saying? Like the photo ops.
They got cameras in here. They got cameras in here. Somebody was really concerned.
Report that. You need to report that.
You know, like it's all about the photo ops. That's in my eyes. That's what I'm feeling like. Hold on. Hold up, where is it? If I get into the Sauce Walker thing. Hold on, my bad, y'all. The Sauce Walker, see, fuck y'all talking about. It ain't about him. Leave him the fuck up out of it, okay? Where the fuck is it at? I'm sorry, y'all. I should have put that link in the chat already. Right here. Okay, Sauce Walker says, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay? 14 members of Sauce Walker TFF crew in Houston were arrested on federal RICO charges. More than 200 FBI personnel came together to investigate this case. Y'all remember we reported on that yesterday. But Sauce Walker was not locked up, okay? And he basically saying he ain't got shit to do with that. He ain't even talking about that, okay? News, okay? Members of the Sauce Walker have just been hit with the RICO charge. Sauce Walker said that ain't got nothing to do with me.
So right now, video drop tomorrow. Everybody make sure y'all ready for that YouTube to drop tomorrow. Like y'all sound crazy. I'm not speaking on a bitch ass thing. You sound stupid. Why would I do that? I'm not speaking on nothing I ain't got nothing to do with, damn it.
Hey, volcano tomorrow.
Video drop tomorrow. Crazy, man.
Here I
am, stupid. Did you see my name in anything? No, you didn't. Nor did you see my company's name on the news. So look here. There ain't nothing to talk about, baby. Yeah, but I want to eat my shit right now. YouTube right now. Video drop tomorrow. Everybody make sure y'all ready for that YouTube to drop tomorrow.
He told y'all, fuck out of here. Y'all go to my YouTube tomorrow. But he definitely ain't about him. He ain't talking about that shit, okay? So that's what he had to say. I put the StreamYard link in the chat. All right, let's talk about it. Okay, I got all into my news and shit. I'm finished with my news. We can get into some extra shit right here, okay? Shout outs to LaCole in the motherfucking house. Shout outs to CW up in here. Shout outs to, let me see who else up in here. Because I did see Regina. To you, boo. Let's talk about it. Okay, shout outs to y'all. You already fucking know. Y'all support by being the fuck here with us. Let's motherfucking go. Yes, Regina, let's talk about it. Okay, they ain't fucking ready yet. Me on the ass. Let's go. Yes. Where the fuck is Carrie at? That was another one. I ain't see her comments. Okay, we missing Carrie. Where the fuck did y'all ever find motherfucking God damn it. My afro. Did y'all ever find my afro? Okay, let's get into a couple more things while we sitting here chilling. Having a good time, okay? So Diddy gifted his daughters, okay, a new Range Rover for their 16th birthday, okay?
Oh my goodness. So little.
Let that scream out.
That's Jesse.
Okay, so they is happy. She can't even fit in that motherfucker. That thing, she's so little, okay? All up in there. Well, Wells Fargo Okay, wow. Will Fargo to pay 3.7 billion for illegal activities, including unjust foreclosures, vehicle possession, and more. I keep telling y'all these. Let me tell y'all something. We is the bank. Y'all better hide your own motherfucking money. Put your own money somewhere that's is secured. What's up, Nicole, baby?
What's up, baby? What's going on? Everybody worry about Megan Wop around this motherfucker. I was in the comment cutting up like light them up, baby D in this
Yes, I was like, what the hell? Because it's like they ran with it was the Joe Budden thing. Like you came out here on some shit like that, and y'all always run with the damn narrative of what Joe Budden said and how the fuck he said it. And this motherfucker don't give a fuck about nobody else but getting motherfucking.
Why he worried about it? He like Poe, remember?
Yes,
Let's talk about
worried
that.
about nothing but getting his viewership up.
Exactly.
Shit pissed me off. I was like,
I know. I say I like when you get like that. That's how I know the difference. When you get like that, I was like, oh yeah, get him, baby D. They ain't even ready yet.
No, I try my best not to talk about it, but I just see all the shit that like I'm everything everybody else seeing.
That's
And
what
it's
bring
like,
them
I don't
views in though, because I'm telling you, when you get like that, it's like when some piss you off, like really touch you, you be like, I gotta talk about this shit. Fuck that. They need to
Yeah,
mind their
because
motherfucking business.
it be boiling me up, and that's why we built this shit just to talk about the crazy shit and to call
Yes.
out the bullshit, you know. And
And
it's
all
like,
the delusion that they delusional that they be in, man, they be fucked up.
yeah, like this shit is federal, and when you got so many people that's down there that you should be able to have and feel like they are a credible source, it's like not even doing that type shit. And this coming from our black media, like I said, when it comes to our black media, we don't take shit serious when we supposed to be okay. Y'all in there, y'all supposed to be our ears. But it's like everything is not. It just seeming like everything is either. Oh, I got amnesia. Oh, I forgot about this. But we're not
Right.
calling all that shit out, but we're calling out only Megan and her WAP.
Right. Which shouldn't even really been the topic. It was about what happened to her with her getting shot and all the information that supposedly got together. Now they saying that ain't no fingerprints of Tories was found on the gun, and then all of a sudden Kelsey pleaded the fifth when she's running her motherfucking mouth all year long.
Oh, you did get in contact with? Okay, yes, Carrie. Thank you. No, because I told Carrie to get in contact with Afro for me because I know I ain't have her email and she don't be having social media. So,
Yeah.
I forgot she did say that, and I remember. You know, like I said, we just gotta pray. Come on, Nicole, we need that prayer. We just gotta pray for all
Okay. Let me break it down.
Break
All
it
right,
down,
Lord.
baby.
Dear Heavenly Father, we just gathered together in this chat, Lord, to become one, to thank you and usher you in, Lord Father God. I just pray over Afro Latina, her family, and what she's going through right now. We all have experienced this and still going to go through it in life, God, but we need your strength when we are weak, oh Lord. I just ask you to continue to put your hands upon each and every last one of us that is in this chat and Afro Latina, that we extend our hands to her and the family, oh Lord, and continue to show her love, continue to give her peace. Oh God, I just ask you continue to do the amazing things in our life even when we go through the storm, oh God, that we will succeed all these things that you put upon us to do. So I just thank you right now, God, to just continue to elevate us, continue to elevate the truth in us, oh God. And I just bind all principalities, foundations against us right now. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. And I bleed the blood from the top of our head to the sole of our feet. Continue to surround your angels around each and every last one of us. We love you, oh God, and we thank you for Afro Latina's goodness and mercy. She's here with us. She motivates us. She encourages us, and continue to give her that same encouragement back. And we're here for you no matter what. In Jesus' name we praise. We love you, Afro Latina. Amen.
Get them,
because we the hot stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's
we
right,
need
baby. Don't
that
mess with my
Nicole
family.
prayer. We need that Nicole prayer, okay?
Yes.
Yes, Afro. Just understand that we is here for you, baby. Trust
Yes,
and believe.
baby.
Do what you gotta do because off this internet is really a fucking life going on. Okay, so does what you have to do.
And this is what we talk about all the time because we all been getting hit. So
We
it's
all,
like,
yes.
that's why I
Everybody
be
I
praying
felt like
over
on
all
this
us
shit
when I
got hit. Yep.
Yes. We gonna be, because don't forget we connected. So when you hurt, we build together. That's right. We go through life together.
That's definitely I'll drop before get shit. Yes, praise for you, Afro. You already know. Get to do
So
what
when
you
she
got.
hear this message, she know that them prayers gonna be reaching out to her from all angles of the corners of the four corners of the world, baby.
She gonna
Be
bring her
with
spirit
you.
in here. You already know.
Oh
Yes, they
yeah.
apparently. Well, yeah. Let's get into this argument. Let me get this out the way. Apparently, Will Fargo has been doing some of their customers filthy, and now they're going to have to pay the price for it, according to CNN Business. This Tuesday, the major bank was hit with a 1.7 billion fine for widespread mismanagement over multiple years that harmed over 16 million
Take your time.
consumer
You got it.
accounts. Not only were they given the hefty civil penalty, but they were also ordered to pay more than 2 billion to what consumers for a range of illegal activities. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau said Wells Fargo illegally activity including repeatedly misapplying loan payments, wrongfully foreclosing on homes, illegally possessing vehicles, incorrectly assessing fees and interest, and changing surprise overdraft fees. The new site note. Okay, the CFB, okay, director said in a statement, Wells Fargo raised repeat cycle of violations. The law has harmed millions of American families.
Man, they already talking
Somebody
about
said,
closing
"How
some
do I
banks.
get in on this?" Okay, I feel like did I have a Wells Fargo back? I'm about to go find that motherfucker. Guys.
Oh
Y'all
man.
had a Wells Fargo bank. Go get your motherfucking money. If they took your fucking vehicle, go get your motherfucking money. If they even tried to motherfucking go get your motherfucking bread. Y'all better go in and get in on that motherfucking settlement. Because these motherfucking banks is filthy. Okay? They are filthy. When you got one that you truly just want to stick to just because you just need it and it's for the moment, do it. Don't let them get you. Calculate everything that's in there. Don't just let it pile up in one account because they can easily take shit. And then now you lost, and they got to take obscene days because now they got to investigate some shit that somebody just came in and took of yours. They ain't ready to talk about.
Yeah, they already trying to stop us with like the dollar's no good now. It's what I'm hearing them, and now that what is that? Africa have Joe Biden got partners with Africa and gave these motherfuckers $50 billion. So like, wow, we're over here suffering, and he able to give up money like that.
Yep. The
That's
things
crazy.
money can buy, all right? A sense of purpose.
That's right.
Okay, joyful memories, an open mind, learned wisdom, self-acceptance, inspired, okay, a hopeful spirit. There's something going on in my area, baby. A loving home, second chances, and act courage, creative ideas,
Yes.
respected trust, genuine friendship, a kind heart, true connection. Okay.
And they forgot one thing.
What?
Nicole Gary.
Let's talk about it.
That all represents me and us, y'all. All of us together, baby.
Real shit, okay? Okay, shout out to them with this list. All right, let's talk about it. Somebody say I agree totally with the statement of this post, but I also think money would completely finance you. About 7 of these goals is the list for the shadow portion of the rich people who think money can buy it all, or for the poor people to remind them to not be jealous of the rich as they may be can't inquire most of the list either way. I have found money can greatly enrich lives, and it opens so many doors. Somebody said money can buy you the time to focus on those things other than worrying about basic necessary. That's true.
Money sure can't buy you to get in heaven. That's for certain.
You got that one right. Wherever you're gonna go, wherever they go, okay. It can't buy, okay, salvation either. All right. They had some lists of what the money can buy evil. Okay, they ain't fucking ready yet. They ain't fucking ready yet.
I ain't ready to talk about that though. Okay.
Yeah, I'm listening to this because on some real shit, like I said, I understand where Romeo coming from because, like I said, he's at. Y'all remember we got into the Romeo thing yesterday, okay?
Yes, break that down for a little bit more for me because I was like, what the hell's happening?
So what I feel like is, I'm like, I understand where he was coming from, but then I feel like that he must, is in a state of mind where he's just tired and angry and mad because, like I said, his father been probably all up in his finances and he been probably getting his little income from his dad, not realizing he getting more income than what his dad been providing to him all this motherfucking time. Remember I said yesterday, I feel like they should have even put his money into a trust fund or something like that. I understand that, yeah, he did make sure they was fine. We didn't hear, he was bummy out here. We didn't hear that he wasn't whatever. We didn't hear none of this. But in my life, in my knowledge of what I feel like, yes, life, people change and people get older. So I guess he was always at a state of mind where he felt like that he had to, still dwell on his dad or be with his dad and take whatever shit that he been getting from his dad or his dad and him and whatever, how they been doing it all these years. Now he at a stage where he have a child. When you got a child, you got to have your own responsibilities. You got to have your own stuff.
Everything.
So that's what I feel, and when he brought the receipts to the, the social media, yeah, that's out of pocket. But what I seen out of them receipts is him basically letting his dad know, I need my bread. And him happening to go do it his damn self because this is something that they must be going through because of the simple fact he looking at it like, nigga, I got a child now. It ain't about you helping me make sure my motherfucking shit paid for and good. He grown now. So I'm quite sure Master P made sure he was living good, made sure this, that, the third. But in reality, he probably wasn't letting him finance his own shit. Romeo is
like he
about
wanted to stay up under his wing instead of allowing him to grow to be the man he is right now.
Facts. You understand what I'm saying? So it was like I did hear a lot more money. I did hear it was like more about money than a little bit. I did hear, but in my eyes, I'm looking at it like, no, we gotta look at it from his perspective too, though. He's older. And then the timing of you having that's just like, all right, all right. No, not me. I'm putting it in perspective. That's just like a child getting a certain amount of money by the time they turn a certain age. Right. But you making sure you living, but then you a celebrity wise. So it's like you started your child off young in this celebrity world. So he making his million. He's making his money before he even gets to the age to be able to get his own money.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Most of the time, just like with bank accounts, you gotta have your money in your the adult account, and they have to be just the savings. They won't give you no checking account for a child account that's not that's not yours. It's a child account. So they will only give you the savings account for adult to be able to handle the account.
Right.
When it comes to banking and it comes to, you receiving payments, and you understand what I'm saying? Because you can't just get a check and cash it and be like, because it says Romeo name on it. No. So he was a child for a long time. And once he got older, and it's been years now that he been older, but I felt like he still was just living in his dad process. And who knows, this shit might have been started. It might have been started. But we just seeing it because now we see it's coming to the internet.
Right.
And I feel like it becomes a change when you older and now you have a child, because now you have an extra responsibility because it's not just about you. But Charleston White, this motherfucker, you already know he got to make everything funny. Let's listen to what Charleston White had to say about this shit.
See, when you got one of them old spoiled ass kids like that little boy Romeo, little spoiled motherfucker, the little bitty small motherfucker, he been entitled, ain't never had to struggle for nothing. Nigga, your daddy took $10,000 from an insurance policy and became a multi-millionaire. Your daddy just didn't feed your household. Nigga, he fed many households and many other kids. For you to grow up, nigga, you really like a Nickelodeon baby. Now, I'm saying, fuck you, Romeo Miller. Nigga, I'm with your daddy on this. That's why I tell you, sometimes you gotta say, fuck them kids. Remember them kids grow up and go to talking how Romeo talking, take his motherfucking ass out the wheel. Don't leave his motherfucking ass shit. If that little boy is Romeo Miller and he's struggling from check to check, he dumb and stupid. And listen, didn't the boy go to college? Say, Romeo, listen, nigga, you went to college. Your daddy put you in a position, nigga, where your daddy ain't got to give you nothing, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Now here it is, and I'm in the airport right now. But nigga, I just heard Master P, nigga, and it break my heart that a nigga son will go up and bite on him like the way you biting on your daddy. All you spoiled motherfucking kids, nigga, 50 Cent kid, Will Smith kid, nigga, you need your ass kicked. You need your motherfucking ass kicked. Nigga, now think about this, nigga. Your daddy done put you in position, right? Didn't you have a rap album? You say, well, I ain't got no money because my daddy had to pay taxes. Who been feeding your long head ass? Who been feeding you? Then you complaining about, we've been staying in the same house since I was 18. Say, stupid ass kid. Listen, that's a sign of a man that has stability, that's stable.
That's facts, because you shouldn't be moving every motherfucking year or other year.
You know how many people wish they can stay in the same motherfucking household from when they were 18 years old? Nigga, that mean your father has been stable with stability, maintaining what he done got. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, man. I hate you spoiled ass motherfucking kid. Boy, to me, say, man, me and my son will fall out like a motherfucker. Nigga, I done pumped this dick off. I done pumped this cum off into your mama. But you know how hard a nigga got to work to bust a nut to make a baby? Say, now listen, do you know how hard a nigga got to work to bust a nut to make a baby to get one of you motherfuckers on earth? You know how you don't know how many pumps and humps that nigga humped on your mama, nigga pumping that dick out on her to make you, nigga. Then when you get here, nigga, you know how much energy you take from a nigga when he come. You know all that cum shooting up out that dick. You know how weak a nigga knees and leg get to get your little stupid ass hook. And then when you get here, nigga, your daddy is a millionaire. Boy, when I hate you, motherfucker, you don't know what it's like, nigga, to go to. See, when you got one of them old spoiled ass kids like that little boy Romeo, little spoiled motherfucker, the little bitty small motherfucker, he been entitled.
And that's facts. I know, and there's a lot of things that Charleston White say that I really don't be caring for, but I feel like he was singing. If you're looking at it on a different perspective and understanding the message that Master P out and what he said or whatever else like that, because on some real shit, when did we ever had to look at Master P like he wasn't for, you know, the people, or we looked at him like, oh, he was with them? I feel like he'll be more famous than what the fuck he is if he was for the motherfucking people. You understand what I'm saying? He'll be much more promoted out here than a motherfucking little bit. We don't hear a motherfucking Master P until the fuck you done hear some shit, and then now the world is talking about it. You understand? So it's a lot that we can say or whatever, but a lot of these motherfucking fans, they don't be understanding, because where's Fantasia? Fantasia, I mean, a lot of these people don't be understanding. That shit is not really what it looks like. Hold on.
Have more money than we have, Fantasia.
You don't know that. Okay. A lot of artists that you see, they look like they have it. And we smile and we come out and we put on a good show. But in real life, some of them are struggling and we don't have it. I'm just now building myself back up. I lost everything twice. So I cook my own food. I don't need no chef. I'm from North Carolina. My grandma and my mama taught me how to cook.
Sammy Mack here. Hey,
shoot.
No. I'm interrupting myself.
Yeah, no, I cook my own food. I don't have a chef. I go get my own groceries. I don't have a driver. I drive my own car. You know, that is fake. I don't want that life, or else I quit. I don't want it. It's already a lot out here in the
have more money than we have, Fantasia.
You don't know that.
Okay, because like y'all agree. Fantasia says social media would make you think celebs have money when they don't. I lost everything
Even
twice.
that too. Because you don't really know the struggle that they go
A
through. Like
lot
a
of the
lot of
shit
people
that they
feel
put in
like
these
they out
videos
there.
be video op shit. A lot of shit they put in these videos, a lot of shit that they with their money don't be real all the time. And if you really
Just
look at
because you see them chucking and jiving don't mean that they're happy. You know what I'm saying? They not. Because to go through something like that is like people don't understand that they look at what they see on social media, but don't understand what they're going through in the real world. She just basically explained that to Ogre. She looked her right in her eye like it ain't funny. Like you don't know that. You just think you know, but you don't know because they looking at, oh, I'm Fantasia, so I'm a multi-trillionaire, like, or whatever. Like you don't know that. How do you know that? Are you in my account? You don't know what the fuck I got up in my shit. I'm going through the same struggle everybody else going through. Just because you think that I'm over here, that I got it like that. No, shit, everybody don't. I truly believe that. Unless you sitting around doing things to stay on top, you feel me? But other than that, it's like a lot of people are not into that shit no more. Like she said, she don't want it. She don't want that life. She want to be able to be different, be herself, you know. And you absolutely got to raise your kids to not be materialistic and not expect to depend on money, because money is the root of all evil.
on some real shit, if you don't know, if your artists don't own their own masters,
right? Say that.
And out here and not doing this type of shit,
Yeah,
they not going to make sure their family is good when the fuck they leave that motherfucker. Okay, they not going to make sure. Why? Because everybody else and their mom that got that motherfucking life insurance on you, when you come out here, you be famous, and then you sign that motherfucking, you sign your life on these dollars. You understand what I'm saying? So one thing I see that young Dolph did, he made sure his family would be taken care of by owning all his masters. You understand? Because that could put you right into this. There's a lot of artists that we see that's not really being promoted like they should because they own their own shit. But you see the ones that really gets like shouted out and promoted and everywhere, all over social media, is the ones that still got the machine a little bit behind them.
Yeah.
So, like I said, you can win for losing with any of this shit.
Big pay, okay. Big rock, okay. Big strap, okay. Yeah. 100 racks, got my skinny sagging. 200 rounds inside the G-Wagon. Fucked her one time and she won't stop bragging. $500,000 cash out, Andrew Jack. Got a project bitch, look like Janet Jackson. I fell in love with the streets, yeah. 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 Fell in love with the streets, yeah.
Okay, so if y'all vibing with any of that, y'all go over there because his family will be eating off of that album that he, got out or whatever. I don't know. But y'all know these record labels, I feel like they be knowing what the fuck they doing. Let's get into these comments. Let's see what y'all talking about. His brother still in college. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Carrie says his brother still in college. What video is this? Tell me. Yes, Carrie said he lost his scholarship because he wasn't that good. CW, okay, she said, Alice said, thank you, because I don't get how people don't understand your kids is your financial responsibility. No one else. Where did Romeo money go? It's wow how people don't get this. That's facts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's why I said you can look at it the Master P way, and then you can look at it the Romeo way. Because I'm not going to excuse the part of, you understand, you got in reality of parents literally using their kids' social before they even get to 18. So
you ain't lying. They have a phone bill.
They got a
gas
whole
bill, light
motherfucking
bill.
electric bill in their motherfucking name that's sky high that they gotta make sure they paid because they parent done put that motherfucking bill in their name because they done fucked up their own shit. You understand? It's a lot of shit. And if you live in the hood, you know what I'm talking about. So it's a lot of shit with that we can talk about when it comes to that. So I see it. I could look at it the Romeo way, and I could look at it the P way. You understand? I'm looking at it both ways because when you listen to things, you have to listen. So when I heard what Master P had to say and how he said it, I listened to that. I listen to it. So then when I see the route that Romeo is going and basically of what he's saying, if you reading and you understanding what he's putting up, it's got a lot to do with him making these millions and making this money before he even got to this certain age. And yeah, he might be 30 because he 30 years old? Yeah, he might be 30 years old. But that means it probably been 10 years this nigga been out here trying to get his own shit from his daddy. We don't know that because they never put it on the internet. And what probably really got to him, because a lot of people take trauma and then they start boiling up everything else that been hitting them for a long time. That's when they start popping off from all that type of shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? If y'all understand, y'all understand what I'm saying. Because we got to look at shit as knowledge and people that's, you know, we done seen real life reality type shit. Because a lot of people put shit on the internet and we just go off of that. No. A lot of that shit don't be real. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of that shit don't be real. CW, baby. How the hell
Hey.
What's up, CW?
I mean, this Romeo Master P thing's really weird. Like, Black kids don't always have to struggle when their parents have the means. And it's weird that I understand Romeo, but I wish he would have taken care of it years ago because he did work under 18. So where did that money go? Remember Gary Coleman? He ended up being broke. Macaulay Culkin said his parents. And look at Britney. She was over 18 and allegedly her dad was taking her money. Like, these parents get too entitled. I understand you birthed the child, but you didn't birth the talent. God gave them the talent.
We can look at it from like a regular life type shit. We had motherfucking parents growing up that our parents' credit and shit was fucked up, so they couldn't even get a fucking bill in their name.
Some of
so
them, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
There's a lot of people, because I know a lot of people I've been around that they turned 18, they had a lot of shit to complete in their credit because they shit was fucked up. Okay?
Yeah, it's not fair. And I understand they had scholarships, but they had no choice to have scholarships because Romeo asked his dad after the 2 years because he got cut because he wasn't that good, like Carrie was saying in the chat. I understand that, but at the same time, his dad should have been prepared to pay for all 4 years. I mean, that's the life. If he was groomed to do that and go to college, like, you already know growing up a certain way, you know, your parents may not have it. They might help you with, you know, moving your books, helping you get your dorm and stuff together. But let's keep it about growing up like Romeo. You expect your dad to have the money. So that's the answer. Like, where's the money? And it's a shame because maybe he should have got another way to do it. I absolutely disagree.
That, right, because I agree with you saying, CW, because I understand is at a point where, you know, when we getting money for the kids as we getting older, we still managing our life too and making sure we all surviving. So of course we might be using, you know, like as adults, if you look at it as an adult wise, you'll be like, shit, we had to make sure we survived all these motherfucking years. So that's understandable. But it should be at a point where the damn rap snacks, I feel like that all started from the Romeo and the motherfucking Master.
I was about to say that, right?
So yeah, that right there alone, fuck a album, fuck all that shit. That right there alone should made him be able to, okay, Master P, you making sure your life is lived, but you want to make sure your son is good when he's 18 and let him know, because I feel like the mindset that Master P got, he have that good mindset to let his kids know, no, come on, we're going to start building and you start learning yourself to build by yourself too. So I ain't taking that from either. But what I'm saying is, it's like, it's a lot of it that I understand what he going through, because it's like, you don't see this shit in more of a celebrity thing, but you see this shit like normal life type shit. The bitch down the street, the mom down the street, then, you know, she just turned 18.
And what about taxes? Do you know they be selling their children social security number for taxes? Like, there's a lot of stuff be going on. These parents got to be responsible. Just because you're the parent doesn't mean you're right. You know, too many Black kids, like, they tell us, oh, get it out the bud, get out the struggle. No, he shouldn't have. Romeo, somebody like Romeo should not have to do that, and his dad needs to be accountable. Okay, it's just as simple as that. But Romeo, as a man, and you moved away and started a family, that's when the clock started over for you. That is your responsibility to take care of your family. You made these children. Don't make any more if you can't afford them. Now this is on Romeo. Now he got a whole new family.
Yeah. But that's why
Like,
no,
grow
but
up.
that's why I'm looking at it as a different perspective, because when we get to a part of okay, yeah, we were still living, but then now we had a new life of having to raise yourself and a child too, and now he have a child, a girlfriend himself. So I'm looking at it with that. But we about to show something that Carrie brought to us. But Carrie up here, hey baby.
Hey y'all, I'm all right. This is
Hey,
how I feel.
Carrie.
I feel none of this shit should be on the internet, and that's why we sitting up here talking about people's life that we don't know. Like we're sitting up here debating back and forth, and we don't know what the truth and what
We're
the
just
truth is
speaking
not.
in general.
No, I'm just saying.
But the
as
stuff
far
has
as
been
us-
put out there.
I don't feel like he should have put this out there. Period. Because my thing is, your
Not
family
at
has
all.
been private. Your family been private all this time, and now we sitting on the internet debating on whether Masterpiece stole his money, whether he even made any money. We don't know what happened.
I'll
And
be
it's just
looking
like
at it.
this shouldn't have been
Romeo did make money. I'm not trying to be smart, but he did make money. We saw
I
him
mean,
on
he made
TV.
money, but
He made money. He worked as a
but
child. That's a fact.
I know that, but what I'm saying is we don't know. Like Masterpiece said, he lost it all. Maybe that when they went to Nickelodeon, he probably had to rebuild everything. That man had the whole hood on his back. He had the whole family.
Okay, the hood's not your responsibility. Carry your children and your wife are.
Let me finish.
You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is he had all these people on his back, and
He didn't pay any of them. Did you watch the documentary?
He didn't pay who? I ain't
Did
never
you watch
heard
the
nobody
documentary?
complain about him not paying nobody. I've
No,
never
you
saw
know
that.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Did you watch his documentary?
Yes, I didn't hear anybody say he.
And they said that they didn't get any money. That's why they all left. That's in the documentary.
Yeah,
So
I saw the
something's
same
going on with
documentary. I didn't
mismanagement,
see
but
that.
I understand he like MC Hammer. That's how he went bankrupt because he tried to take care of all the Oakland. Your first responsibility is your wife and your child.
Right, but and that's what they did. He took care of literally. I grew up in the '90s, so I was actually
Yeah, I was
there.
there. I was there.
I
Yeah, I'm a
remember that.
1990 baby.
Yeah, exactly. We were all there.
Everybody had mansions. He got them out of the hood. I watched the whole documentary from when he was little. I never heard nobody complain about.
You have to go back and watch. They all left and complained. They didn't really say talk dirty and be disrespectful. They said the money wasn't managed right. They did not get paid. That is in there. I'm sorry. I'm not making that up. But forget the hood. Your kids are here. And I understand his wife has struggles and his sister has struggles with drugs. But you have to set that money aside. You are not entitled to your child's money in this country.
But we
under
don't know
18.
whether that's the truth, though.
But he
That's what
made
I'm
money. But I'm not trying to be smart, Carrie. He made money as a child. You
I
understand
understand what you're
saying?
saying, but we don't know whether
That's
he stole it. We
Romeo's
don't know.
money. But that's Romeo's money. That's not the household.
Okay, but do we know that he stole that money? Do we know
Romeo
that?
said Romeo
Yes,
asked him about
Romeo
it.
said that. But that's what I'm saying. We don't know.
But we're just discussing it. We're not saying he took. I'm saying something happened.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know. That's why I shouldn't be on the internet, because it's just like we're debating on whether he stole this money or stole that money. But my thing is, nobody was complaining when everybody was in mansions and everybody was right.
Well, why would they complain? I'm a child. If my parents
I'm not talking
provide
about
for
Romeo.
me-
I'm talking about everybody else.
But we just talked about Romeo. Romeo is the one that brought it up. So
Yeah,
who's nobody?
Yeah, nobody was complaining.
Like who? Because Romeo the only one complaining.
What I'm saying is, so nobody was complaining when they was all in mansions and had
But
the cars
that's
and
not
all that
relative
stuff.
to Romeo. I understand what you're saying, but
I'm saying not one person. I didn't hear nobody complaining when everybody was in mansions.
But why
and
would
big
they
cars.
complain? He's a
Okay,
provider.
but
That's
that's
his
what
job.
because
Why are we trying to exclude what a parent's job is? That when you're a kid, I remember being a child.
don't
Whatever
know
my
that,
mom
though.
provided for me, that's not my decision. You understand what I'm saying? So wherever we lived in a mansion or a trailer, that's my parents' decision. I don't have the right as a child to even decide where we want to live.
So
What
do
does
you
it have
remember?
to do
Do
with
you remember
Romeo?
Romeo? Do you remember Romeo having his own house at 11?
That's what
own
his
car?
parent decided to do. Why you keep blaming Romeo?
But
He's
I
a
understand
child.
what you're saying, but if that is the way you were raised and you've been raised this whole time that way, now you get to 30 and you're trying to tell all of us that
He
stole your
just
money
had a
and everything
whole
was a maroon.
change, Carrie, in the last what? 2
Right,
years?
like he
Baby,
becoming a father.
how old is his baby? Because I'm going off of him having the baby. How old is his baby?
I don't know. I didn't even know he had more than one. Did he get married?
No, he got one that I believe.
He had one.
Yeah, he got one that he just had. I don't know if it was a year ago or 2 years ago. So like
Yeah,
I
so
said,
when Romeo is saying is he's looking for the generational wealth, and I definitely understand where he's coming from.
But
And if the generational wealth has been messed up, he has a right to that answer.
But the reason why I am confused is because this all started off about his sister. Now we're talking about money. Like
But
that's
you
why
gonna have to ask Romeo about that. It's like
But
you're
he
it's like you're
told us.
taking it
That's what I'm
personally,
saying.
and
Like,
we're just talking on the internet about the kikis. Where I'm not taking it personally. I'm just trying to say,
I just feel like we don't know what's the truth. I just feel like I don't think if Master P had some of his money or whatever, he probably had to rebuild from that money.
That's not his right. That's not his right. You're stealing from your child. That's a crime in real life. That is a crime. You cannot steal from your children's wealth to rebuild yours. That's not how that works. That's not right. That's not how that works. That's stealing.
He was
Right,
the
that's
executive
stealing.
producer of all those shows, though. What are you talking about? He
Well,
was
see,
involved in those shows.
but
But
that's
where
stealing.
was his money going?
Right,
Because
you're not
We
getting
don't
it.
know.
He's
But
a
I'm saying
talent.
we don't know if that's the truth, though.
I understand what you're saying. We don't know, but that's not our job. We're just talking about it. The truth will come out. If he want to go legal, that's fine. And I hope they do it privately.
Yeah,
if
he
they do
probably should
legal.
have did that. Cause like now we over here arguing about these people.
Right, we're not arguing. I'm just saying. Like I'm saying from looking at it from Romeo's perspective, and I'm just
it's a
saying
nice
flatly.
discussion. It's a
Right.
nice discussion.
In this whole country, your child they can make a bazillion. That's not your money. You don't have a bazillion. It's the other way
30
around.
years old though. So like at this point in time, why are we discussing things that happened when you were 18?
That's true. He should have did it. Yep, he should have did it before he had a
Maybe
family.
it have been going on for that long, and the
And he
trigger
got fed
of
up.
him losing his sister, and the trigger of him having a baby, and he realizing he have another life to have to make sure that they is fine when they get to a certain age, because his name is Romeo, and
That's
he's
true. That's baby D. That's a good. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I understand.
Like, that's
You're
the
right.
part where I'm looking at it, because I'm looking at it like, no, as us growing up, you understand what I'm saying? As us growing up, it's like you really look at it like, okay, now, our parents teached us until we got to that certain age. And then next thing you know, we had to make sure that we lived, but made sure that it was fine at the same time. But then in the midst of us having kids, that's a whole reality check.
That's why.
Right. So my grandmother.
Once when your child grow up and become a man or become a woman, and they have their own children, they're looking at their future.
Have y'all ever seen Romeo do anything without Master P? That's the only question I'm not understanding, because it's
But
like,
I understand that. But all right, say Master P and Romeo do a project, right? Romeo gets paid separately. He always will get paid separately to Master P. That's two different checks. So what Romeo was saying, in essence, you got paid and you allegedly my money's going. So
like
you
I
double
said,
dipping, right? So
a bank
what are
will
you talking
allow
about?
you to get an account in
That's
a
not
child's
what I'm
name,
saying.
but you only could get a savings account. You understand? So when he getting his checks, the checks is going to that savings account, because he's the cash it.
No, I'm saying
the age.
What
And
I'm
that-
saying is, in all these years, have you ever seen him separate himself from his father and
But why
actually
would
venture out on
he?
his
It's
own?
nepotism. I'm not trying to be smart. They're in the same industry. They want to be an entertainer. Why would he? Why would he
But
go?
you just also said that that's the way that my parents wanted to grow up. That's not the way I wanted to live.
You're conflating. See, you jumping around, conflating too many things. All right, I'm gonna start with the other point you made a few minutes ago. We talking about mansions and houses. That is the parents' responsibility. Wherever you live, that is the child has no right to say anything about that. That is Master P who signed for that loan or wrote that check for that multi-million-dollar mansion. Ain't got nothing to do with Romeo. It is not you don't owe your parents because you live in a mansion, whether you live in a regular house or a mansion or a trailer or something. That has nothing to do with the child. Nothing. That is all on the parents.
I think that you missed my point. When all I was saying was that I feel like when everything was good, no one was complaining. But I feel like now that they're not doing as well, now you want to come out and want to say people were stealing money. That's all I'm saying, and that's what it sounds like to me.
Right, but I
don't know
understand what you're saying. Like what you're saying is okay, but he wasn't living there. How long? What was what was the last time he lived in his father's home?
He was just living in that house like 2 years ago during the damn pandemic.
Okay, so like Baby D said, it's a transition now. He realizes something differently because now he has a family. He's looking for that generational wealth. That's what I'm saying. That's what Baby D is saying. He's a father now. He has a child. And he's looking back like, where's the generational wealth becoming? Because I want to trickle that down to my family. That's all he's trying to say. Like, where did it go?
My thing is too, No Limit was hot in the 90s. And Lil Romeo didn't have much of a music career. So
he wasn't supposed to. He wasn't really he always wanted to play basketball and be on TV.
Right. So my thing is, I feel like this, like, what is he looking for? Did he ever branch
He's
out?
looking for generational wealth that accumulated over the years. That's what I'm trying to explain. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's a poverty mindset mostly when it comes to Black kids, and I don't like it. Automatically, people want to say,
like so no,
but people want to say like Black kids got to struggle with. No, all of them don't.
I never said that.
True.
I never said that, but I just don't understand like why we're hearing about this now. You were just living in the same house as your dad during the pandemic, and I understand you say he had a kid and everything like that, but so is the mindset changing because you have a kid, or what did
I agree with Baby D. I think it's because he's now having a child and he's looking to set his child up and family for a future. Romeo he says he's traditional and Christian. I don't think he wants his wife to work. I don't think he wants to work that hard. He probably want to be there for his children. It's like he's not trying to
generational wealth. They have like dead companies. They have a lot of companies together.
No,
so that's why I was confused too. Like they
that's why he probably saying, you see what I'm saying, Carrie? All this stuff you're saying, we're saying the same thing. You're mentioning all this stuff they got together, all these business ventures, but at the end, Romeo saying, where's the money? You understand what I'm saying?
So the houses that he's been living in, that
has nothing to do with his child today.
Romeo has his own house. He got Maseratis, he got Ferraris, he been driving around in all these cars. So it was no money. They just flossing for the internet. That's what I'm confused about.
And that's why she brought that Fantasia video up. Because that's what I'm saying. It's like Baby D bringing it home.
Why would I want to trick? You see what I'm saying? Why would I want to pretend I have money if I really do not?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he got money to rent, or maybe, but I think it's a generational wealth thing.
So it's like you're driving around in these fancy cars and you got this big house. You really don't have no money, so you're mad at us because we believe you have money. And
I think so. When it comes to economics and finance, for instance, he might got access to some money, but he probably don't got all that liquid and assets he wants to. And you say the money might be tied up with Master P. So Master P is the father. He been in the business longer. Obviously, he probably has a majority of the company. I think it's a transfer of assets. Like I think he wants his cut and wants to cut ties with his father, and he wants his own money to start his own legacy.
But that's what I think.
Right, you see what I'm saying, Baby D? That's what I think it is. He wants all his liquid. I think he wants all his liquid to himself that he's invested with his dad
to make his own name.
Right, he wants all his liquid.
He's been done that. That's what the part that I don't understand is like.
But that's the part. No, Carrie. But that's why I keep saying we don't know if these last 10 years, you see, we said, wait, how old is he? 30, right? We don't know if these last 10 years that he really been like, back and forth with his dad, but talking to his dad, and they've been in cahoots with what they want to do and how they want to do it. And now it's at a point where it been whatever how old that child is. And then you turn around and you have a whole death that affected both of them. Trust and believe. I'm quite sure he started looking at it like he have a whole nother financial type of thing that he have to understand that he got to pick his fucking head up and get out of his head shoes and make sure. Even at 20s, we not really looking at it like, okay, because we in party life. We in a one to live fashion. We in a wanting to get to this and get to that. Now I feel like he might have been behind the scenes with his dad, and they've been, they so cool in whatever how their relationship is that they was able to coexist with that all these years. But the effect maybe after the death of the sister, the daughter.
I agree.
Even during his mom and his father's divorce a couple years ago, this nigga was 10 toes down on his father's side, like literally. Like,
well, that's a different circumstance because the mom had a substance abuse issue, so that's a little we can't. I really don't want to get into that. That's a whole nother thing. But you understand what I'm saying?
I'm saying throughout all these years and all this stuff that's happened, he's just realizing this. That's what I'm not understanding, because it's just like
I think Baby D is right. I don't think he just realized it. I think he just coming to light with it because his dad probably doesn't want to have the talk, and he's gonna make him talk. It's like he's trying to bully him through social media.
Yeah, right. And I think that is too, but I feel like that he shouldn't have came to the internet with it. I found a good breakdown for it, and I sent it to Baby D, and it made a lot of sense. like
So
at
is
the,
this
you
right
know, I
here, this
watched it.
video right here? Because I
Yeah,
did.
like I mean,
Okay.
it wasn't like no disrespectful thing. It just was kind of breaking down what from observing different things, you know, because I think Lovely T spoke on it, but I don't be listening to
But did
Lovely
she
T.
have any receipts? Because you
Yeah,
said we
she
don't
did.
know.
She did.
Okay. Did she
All
have
right, so now
contracts? Did she have
I mean,
contracts and stuff?
who has contracts? We
But
can
I'm
go to
saying
a
we
contract.
don't. This is what we're talking about. This is
But
what
no,
he's
this
talking
is
about. He's
no.
talking
There was
about
it was
business.
a
That's what. But no, but I'm saying, Carrie, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. He's talking about business
but there's
ventures
a
and transfer assets. So any blogger that's coming with so-called receipts, they're going by social media. We talking about Romeo's talking about something real. I don't think you
she
understand
she
it.
looked into album sales. She looked into how much
But no, that's but now
shows and stuff like
now
that.
we know he ain't have a big album, a big music career.
I'm just telling you the stuff that she brought up. The thing,
But
like
I'm
the how
saying no,
much.
we need to get into
Well,
real
I
receipts.
don't want to know that
He's
much. I
talking
just saying
about
she was breaking it down
real
from a
money.
general.
I understand what you're saying, but he's talking about real money.
Well,
Like I
people
said,
never
this is
know
about
that.
generational like wealth and business. Like I think like Baby D and I was saying, he wants his liquid, whatever his worth is, and all these business ventures. He wants to take that for himself to build his own legacy. That's what it seems like.
Well,
to me.
why he haven't? But that's what I don't understand. Why has not he ever?
Because he
celebrated
probably
himself
tried to
in
talk to his
business?
dad, and lawyers and stuff cost money. You know how much money it costs for a lawyer? That is a lot of money to try to divide business stuff. That like people got like we can't be naive. Like this stuff costs money. Like lawyers are on
But
the
also
clock.
he said that he didn't have any money. But when they went through that divorce, his mother got like millions of dollars. So I
What they got
still
to
don't
do with
understand.
Romeo? That's his mother's
Because
share.
they're saying they don't have no money. The judge
No,
say
who's
let's
they?
divide this man's wealth by this amount of money and give this woman money if he don't have the money.
You know, this the part right here is like he just getting his legal stuff. I mean,
Right. That's what I'm saying. This has not. This it's like
right
you're putting. It's like
when
you're
he
taking
posted
from different parts, and
he
this is about
this.
simply about Romeo and what he worked for.
And this is going back to the rap snacks type thing when he was literally a child.
Cause he used Romeo image, right? He used his son image for rap.
Well, Master B was on some of the covers too.
But he got paid. Of
Yeah.
course he got
But
paid.
that's why, because that's when it started being the
So
Uber
he
Doodle.
used his son ideal and took it and ran with it.
But his image, he has to be paid for that. I
Because
don't think
during
I
that
don't
time
think
that
you really
Romeo
understand. This is a
and Bow
business
Wow
deal.
was like a competition. So he
Right,
knew that
always.
fame was definitely coming up at that time. Not saying that, like, you know, as a parent, you want to make sure your child is eating. I'm not mad at what he was doing and how he was doing. But it's like, okay, if he understood it all them years, but then he might have been all this time trying to come to his dad to be like, hey, I feel like it's a real trigger when it comes to this baby he just had.
I
And
think
not
so
just
too.
the baby he
Because
had.
look, just for
But
instance, I'm gonna use a different example.
To change his lifestyle as a man.
Right, kids cost a lot of money. There you go. Yeah, yep. There you
these
go.
people is Xing him, and this is from December the 15th. The only thing I don't like about this message because I can't get the year, you know, but I feel like it might have been this year, December the 15th. I don't know. But it says, thank you for this notice. Can you provide me with the billing information so we can process your commission for this quarter? Thanks. Then they said, please see the attached document that we will need you to review and sign as the next steps to finalize this transition.
We don't know what the context of that is. We don't.
It was the rap snacks release of all.
Yeah, just said it
but
right
we
there.
don't see the original email. We don't see what they talking about. It just say something about some transactions.
A commission is a
And the
check. So
rap
I think
snacks-
you know what I think it is. I think when people don't understand like basic business terms and stuff, that's what probably
I know
people
what
are
business
lost.
terms is.
I mean, but a commission
What
is
I'm
a
saying
commission is a
we
paid
don't
out.
know the
He want to get
original
paid.
message. We don't know what he sent her for her to send that back. I can tell you, I'm about to send you a transaction for the last quarter. This could be about this year. We don't know the original contract. That's why I said when you put in receipts out, don't if you're gonna not.
This must be him being released from the contract.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If you read his commission, a commission is when you pay. A commission is your old money. Right, you're old. So he still owe money no matter what year we talking about. Because he wouldn't be inquiring about it if he didn't owe the money. If he wasn't owed the money. He wouldn't even bring it up. You're not going to bring up something about a commission if you're not owed that money due. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to, it's not about blaming Master P. It's just about generally, I'm speaking on a blanket parent situation, especially with these business
I'm looking
kids.
at it from Master P point of view, and I'm looking at it from a Romeo point of view. I can't just
I'm not blaming. It's just the fact that parents have to be accountable. These are your children, and you cannot, just because you set them up and you might, like, I ain't trying to be smart, like when you see Candy on her on Housewives of Atlanta, you know she paying for her children's college. It's not even a question. But at the same time, her child was different with Romeo is. Her child understands, like, she got to do what she got to do. Right. So if the work ethic was never instilled in him, that's not Romeo's fault. That's all he knows. Now that he became a father, he like, well, what happened? I know I have money out there that'll set my family up for us to be cool until I come up with my own thing. That's what I think this whole thing is about. I don't think he's trying to be malicious. He probably got his feelings and because like with Tupac and Suge Knight, right? Tupac will always allegedly ask for his money, and Suge Knight wouldn't give him money, but he would show up with a car. That's probably what is, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I ask you for money and I know you owe me like millions of thousands, you'll probably just put like 20,000 in my account just to settle me over. Like, I think that he was patronizing him a lot, and Roman's probably like, oh, I'm a man now, you can't keep patronizing me. That's just my opinion.
I can't deal with MJ. They said that Romeo dropped out of the USCI. I cannot deal
They
with y'all.
still playing a lot of his old movies when he was growing up. So where they go to? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you still get paid for that. Even with the Medea movie, when he did that, like he's in a lot of movies too, you know. So he did do his thing growing up.
Yeah, if his dad, why she drop out?
No, I ain't peep it even until I just came back to the screen. I'm like, hold the fuck up. Wait.
Oh, you know what?
Oh my gosh, Gary,
You just reminded me he did. You just reminded me he did Medea. I forgot all about Medea.
Yes, like literally, like he was in a lot of movies, and it's just like no one is understanding the fact that at the end of the day, this man has a baby now. He is a man.
MJ said
to gain general wealth for his children to come as well in the future. You know, so I get both sides of the dad and Romeo, but it's like right now he making money off Roman noodle soup, rap snacks, and all this hood shit that he bringing out.
They didn't know about rap snacks until when Romeo, they put
exactly.
Romeo
So
on
he
that
basically
first rap
launching off
snack.
the shit that his son came up with. That's what I'm saying. So
Right,
what
and
like to ask, hey, where's the money that I inherited?
The face of it, yes.
Right, and he used his likeness. Anytime your likeness is being used, like he has to get paid for that. And somebody in the chat said he sold Romeo a dream. Like, it's not funny, but that's funny. Like that's basically what I'm saying. He didn't tell him how to do the business side of things. That's what it seemed like to me. But
It's like he blocked him from the things that he could have been skilled at. It's like you feeding your baby the tools, but you ain't gonna give them the real tools because you don't want them to overdo you. It's like, why would you be ashamed to want your own child to expand just like you expand because he don't want the light to be off him? I think that's what it is.
You know what?
That's coming out in what he's saying. He wants people to understand that, hey, I gained all this money. Motherfuckers still playing my movies right now. How am I not wealthy off this shit right now by myself? Like, that's why he's so confused. Where's the money at? Like I said, I understand both sides. The parent is supposed to raise a child to lead their way, right? Until they get grown up to know how to do it on their own. You should want your child to elevate because you were the first example in his life that taught him how to get it. Now that he has a baby, he wants to raise his kid the same way he raised him. Like,
right.
Why would you not want your child to elevate like that? You know what I'm saying? So it's just all messed up. You know, he did lose his sister. Motherfucker saying that he collected off his daughter like that. That's allegedly. But people were saying something about that too because he was so broke. Damn, he did it. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden his daughter died. What? That seems strange. Goes, motherfucker, get insurance. So it's like, it's a lot that we don't know. A lot of shit shouldn't be on internet. But who are we? Some people get their feelings out any way they want to.
That's true.
We're giving out the commentary and we're just discussing, you know, our thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause at the end of the day, they're going to do whatever the fuck they want to do at the end of the day or how they do it.
Well, let's get into this. Let's see what this lady here to say. They said a full breakdown of the Romeo thing. Let's just get into it.
For years, dancer, actor, took himself out. Really horrible news, leaving behind his wife and their kids. Twitch was going to be doing an event with Master P in January 2023. So Master P posted this here honoring Twitch. It was Twitch on Ellen dancing with Snoop Dogg. He wrote, R.I.P. to the one and only dancing DJ Twitch, and salute Snoop Dogg for celebrating him. These are crazy times we are living in. You can be smiling one day and go on the next. He was supposed to be a guest DJ on a concert that we're having January 13th. Life is too short. Appreciate your loved ones. Hashtag mental illness is real. Then Romeo decided to post this on social media. He said, today was a boiling point. I seen a man avoid his own children's struggle with self-deletion and depression, but post another man who passed away today that he doesn't even know. Y'all idols be lost. Better stop following the blind. Watch when it's revealed. So Tatiana Miller, that's Master P's daughter, she tragically passed away in May 2022 from fentanyl intoxication, and Romeo fell out with Master P a few months later. So P and everyone else thought, okay, maybe Romeo is grieving his sister. He's just going through it. And Master P did try to help his daughter. He's been going through it for years, trying to get her on track, encouraging her to go to rehab, everything else. But you can't make adult kids do anything. You can say what they should do, but at the end of the day, they make their own decisions and end up doing what they want to do. So Romeo kept talking, and the real underlying issue revealed itself. I mean, he went on social media and said a lot. He said, this was my last straw, Pops. Stop trying to play the victim. I love you so much that I followed you blindly for 30 plus years. You know we've talked behind closed doors. He went on to say that Master P wasn't the man that he painted himself to be. He said, why is it war? Because I refuse to follow your lead. You only want to protect your image, but the image isn't even real. And I don't need anyone to feel sorry for me, Pops. I'm truly a man of God. If you're really a man of God, then you will prevail in the end. Even when I share my truth. I've tried to keep things in house. You are addicted to social media and unfortunately use this app as therapy. 3,000 plus posts. So he's trying to say that Master P has over 3,000 posts on his Instagram. And when you go to Master P's Instagram, most of his posts, they're promoting product. He's using his social media to promote his rap snacks, to promote his shoe brand and all the products that he put out. So Romeo, that's not being addicted to social media. That's using social media for what it's for, not to get on there and be a little soy boy crying out for attention. He's using social media to make money. You're using social media as therapy. He was like, when the world find out about the finances outside of a gift or a car, I've never been paid for anything I've accomplished as Lil Romeo. So he's saying that he never got paid for anything when he was a rapper and he put out those songs as a little kid and when he was on a TV show as a little kid. And we're going to get to that too. Lil Romeo didn't see any money because Lil Romeo never turned a profit on anything. He says, Uncle C and Silk no. You only pay outsiders rightfully, so they'll speak.
He was a kid. What profit was he supposed to
No, finish it out, baby D, because I can speak my truth and help others. Mom was always right. Your pride is everything. Sir, your mama's a drug addict. I don't want to hear this. You're not getting any credibility talking about what a drug addict said. You're
that's very rude.
Credibility and the little respect that anybody ever gave you, really off the strength of your dad, not off anything of your own. But you're tearing all that down now, talking about my truth, my truth. He just sounds crazy. My truth, my truth. You are the one that need a therapist, sir. He says, all my siblings are broke, bro. Never even had money to afford college. And nothing is wrong with that. He just shouldn't paint a certain life that isn't real. One big house to stun in is a minimum way of thinking. And see, that's what's wrong with these celebrity kids. Just because a celebrity has money doesn't mean that the kids have money.
I'm heading to my second laser appointment.
I saw results after the very first treatment.
We've all heard so many celebrities from Steve Harvey to athletes. They'll tell you I'm rich, but my kids are not rich. And people like Warren Buffett or Bill Gates, they'll go as far as to say that they're not even giving their kids anything when they pass away. He said, we've been living month to month since I was 18. And everybody on social media, they've been eating this up, acting like they're concerned about Lil Romeo's mental health. No, I'm sorry. Romeo is a complete idiot. Number one, y'all been living check to check since you turned 18. Join the rest of the country. Everybody underneath these comments that you're entertaining, and yes, I say entertaining because that's all you're doing. They're also living check to check right now. Let another pandemic shut down the world. After 4 weeks, their funds will be depleted. And number two, your problem really isn't the sister. I think that exacerbated the issue, but that's not the underlying root cause. The real problem is Romeo being 33 years old and not being where he thinks that he should be at this point in his life. Just like so many child stars or anybody, even regular people. He's thinking, okay, I was famous and making money as a kid. So the reason why I don't have money 20 plus years later is my daddy's fault because I was signed to his label and working under him. Let's talk about that. Can anybody name the 3 albums that Romeo dropped as a kid under No Limit? Right, of course, you can't. Besides 2 or 3 catchy little songs that Master P paid those folks to put on 106 in Park, you can't name any of Romeo's work. And I bet most people can't even remember those 2 or 3 songs. Lil Romeo's work from the past, it's not generating any money today. And it wasn't generating any money then. No Limit was famous off of Master P, Mystical, Snoop Dogg, C. I mean, a whole roster of people. Mia X, not Lil Romeo. Lil Romeo was popular and famous, but that didn't translate into performance, results, money. His best performing album was his first album, and he sold 500,000 copies. That's it. And in 2001, that's nothing. The hottest artist going platinum, double platinum, triple platinum, diamond. That wasn't Romeo. The marketing to make him famous did not translate into sales. So if you have artists that actually went platinum back then, and a lot of them still didn't recoup, basically promoting Romeo was draining Master P's resources. But Romeo was coddled as a child, so he has no clue about the record entertainment business and how this all works. Romeo, you was the type of artist that would be a write-off for a label. And to be honest, he never was really talented. He just got put on because Master P was his daddy. And Master P paid for that marketing, that exposure. He had Nick Cannon out here executive producing one of his albums. And although Nick was good in the show business, any music that he touched flopped. And let's get to the people out here talking about that Nickelodeon money. In the 90s and the early 2000s, and even still today, you could be famous on a TV show and still not be making money. Lil Romeo probably got some Nickelodeon checks, but all Nickelodeon checks are not created equal. Even Raven Simone, she was on Disney. Her checks are not what you thought they would be. And Raven filmed way more shows in each season than Lil Romeo. For instance, That's So Raven, her first season, she earned about $360,000. Lil Romeo didn't even earn $200,000 his first season. And then back in the day, the rapper Drake was on Degrassi, and the show was paying him about $40,000, $50,000 per year. And he told everybody after helping his mother out with the rent, all that money will be gone. You also have to realize that there are so many other costs that you have to pay. Agents get a percentage, lawyers get a percentage. Everybody has a retainer, from PR to accountants. And then after all of that, you still have to pay taxes. So yeah, Master P, he responded to these comments. Romeo was calling him broke and saying that his money went to pay his taxes. Just a bunch of foolishness. Take a look at what Master P had to say.
Today a sad day because I got to get out of character.
We did hear what Master P had to say yesterday. It was a lot that she said that I feel like it was. I don't know.
Why was she generalizing?
Don't let that shit discombobulate you when she talking about.
Yeah, like is she need to speak for herself because I don't like the stereotype.
She ain't
about
this
people
video
living
ain't
check to check.
changed my mind though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, like she must be living check to check. All of us are not living. I don't like some of the generalizations. Like it's weird to me that people think like that, and they think about that mostly about Black people, and that's the stuff I don't like.
And then she said he went on these shows and he ain't make this much off of it. He was a child.
How does she know that she doesn't have a contract?
Dotted line. How was he signing that line when
she's not the manager?
You know,
like
no,
it's like
a lot that she said.
Like it's his fault that he's where he at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these celebrity parents go in and they promote their children, put them out there so they can live up off food because they're going to always like as if they created them. You wouldn't be where you at if it weren't for me. But you put them out there.
Thank you. And I ain't trying to be smart.
You out there to the world. So it's like, how the fuck is that his fault that he's where he's at?
Right.
And you can't give them the talent. You make it like, for instance, look at Brandy and Ray J. Right. They both had parents that are in the industry. Brandy's dad is one of the top vocal coaches in the industry. And what happened? Brandy went to the lessons. Brandy was, even though her mom pushed her, but Brandy became the star. Ray J, not so much. He ain't poor. But one thing about, I will say, because he grew up around the same thing. He a little older than Romeo, but one thing Ray J did recognize is I'm not the music talent. I'm more of a business person. So what did he do? He started creating his own business ventures. And that's what Romeo's lacking. Now, he does have a mom who's a manager who's known for success. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It was like the mentorship was lacking. We don't know, like Carrie was saying, if he was properly guided to make those decisions for himself. But at the same time, bottom line, where's the generational wealth? You trying to say... is the only person that got money is the dad?
But that's what I'm saying. But this is like a problem of
It's just funny how motherfuckers come up after they doing the past, all of a sudden now all this other shit lunch and all. You know what I'm saying?
Because this is something that I feel like might have was a problem before this all happened. And I
agree.
Feel like all of us as people, we get triggered by the moment of the time. We get triggered about a past from we get triggered about something from the past in the midst of something else that's new going on at the moment. And it's like,
right.
Who knows when he got triggered? It might have could have been when his sister passed away. And like the lady said, like the girls just said on here, that's when he stopped really communicating with his dad, and his dad felt like that, you know, maybe he just grieving. No, maybe it's really like hitting him and it's taking effect, as well as it would be taking effect of Master P too, due to the fact that child. But I just feel like we gotta still look at it a little more into understanding, okay, hold up. You know, he was a child when he was able to do all of this. They dealing with it from a rich people standpoint. Dig the person down the street, the bitch you grew up with. At 18, she was trying to fix her fucking credit. You understand? Because the fucking mama had the electric bill in her name because of the simple fact that, you know, the mama fucked her credit up, so she couldn't even get the electric bill in her name. You know, so that's from one of us motherfucking normal people type of perspective. He looking at it like, okay, I was young. I wasn't able to sign this shit the same way as a child wasn't able to sign to get on a motherfucking electric bill. But it happens. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I look at it from both standpoints, and I'm just not going to look at it like, oh, he just being bitter and he just this. No, it's a persona that fucking celebrities put on, and then they turn around and then they don't understand the life of the concept. Not saying that, okay, because trust and believe, if he wasn't in the limelight, I wouldn't be looking at this situation like, oh, he need his money. No, he was in the limelight since he was a child. So it's not his fault that he started making the money in his image from his face being on shit, you know? So that's how, like, his face is on stuff, you know? So it's like for his face to be on it since he was a child, and he's not able to sign them dotted lines as a child. Even when you getting a check for your child, the bank don't even allow you to get a check.
You become a fiduciary, yeah.
The savings account, because you can't even go cash the check of a fucking child check.
Nope.
You have to put it in that savings account. That's the only when the shit is basically under you, but it's in their name, but it ain't. They don't have no checking account for you to be able to even mess up. They
just like when I was growing up, my grandma, like every Christmas, like she would get us bonds. Bonds are real popular in the 80s. They were like more valuable than today. And then my mom never touched it. She had those bonds and they matured. And when we got older and when I was about to finish high school, then we got the bonds. Like my mom didn't say anything about that money. Oh, well, you owe me because I might have paid for your prom graduate. Like nobody says that. Who says that? I'm sorry. Whatever lifestyle you provide is what you chose to do. Your child owes you nothing. That's what I don't think people don't get. Like, what are we talking about? Okay, if you wanted to fly and vacation, take your children to Hawaii on a jet, that's because you did it. The child didn't ask you to do that. And they're not even allowed to make the arrangements. So what are we talking about here? It's just, I don't know. I don't know what happened. And then didn't I say earlier, look, he bought him a car. He didn't give him the money. So like you saying, he probably been asking him. So his dad would turn around and just like patronize him and buy him a car.
I feel like his dad been the one making sure he had that roof over his head, making sure he provided. And him, like I said, at the ages of 20, we all out here still knuckling, buckling, and at the parties turned up and not realizing, hold up, wait, But maybe he was at a point where he was looking at her like, hold up, I need to start seeing my coins myself instead of me for what my dad is doing. But who knows if this wasn't something, because lately the couple things I've been seeing him doing is what that movie with Latoya Luckett. It was something else he just did, and I felt like it wasn't in his dad image. It was a little bit of his, and I felt like that he is trying to grow out of that image. But you know, when you 30 is when you really understand, bitch, you wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't take that shit in our 20s.
Yeah, look at Keke Palmer and shit, like how she grew and got successful and became her own woman in her image, and now she has a child.
Now her mom is still her manager too.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, but she still.
But then the mama wasn't in the limelight. It was just her, you know. So with this instant, it's my dad in the limelight, but you know, I'm in the limelight too. So we're, you know, I'm getting basically, you know, he signed the dotted line. He's signing my name too, because of the simple fact that I'm associated. It's my dad, you know, and he give permission for whatever that's being done. And my motherfucking, you know, you understand what I'm saying? Like anything they had to put out there, it came from Master P agreeing with it. You understand? It came from because the father had to agree, not the child. So like I said, I could look at it from both, and I could look at it from Master P's standpoint. He might don't know. He might all this time not understanding that now his son's trying to grow from, you know, the image and how he trying to do it. And it, you know, sometimes it takes time, and it's better to start now than to start later. You know, you be old as shit, and then we really be like, he old as shit, talking about some shit that he see. That's what I be out here like, hold the fuck up, nigga. Okay, but when you look at it like some normal life, a bitch down the street type shit, like. You could look at it like, hold up, that baby might have, you know, put another financial perspective in his mind.
Of course, because they cost money and need care. So I owe, like, I mean, I know a real life version of this. So I know a young lady, she's a little younger than me, and her parents regular everyday people. That's why I'm saying I don't want this to get magnetized. Like you said, we have real life examples of this. So I have the opposite way. Like, she had a regular working mom. Her dad was in real estate. They both passed away. So she inherited, like, she got properties and everything, including the house that she grew up in. They had life insurance policies, whatnot. She was net worth millionaire. Like, net worth. That girl was a millionaire.
And that's from her being able to grow from.
Yeah, regular everyday working people. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, if they could do it, then where's his money? You know, like, these are regular working day people. Like, her dad didn't really work. He managed his real estate and stuff. So she inherited property, the profits, they house net, whatever their house was worth, and insurance policies and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Her mom they both were regular working parents, and her dad invested in real estate. But the caveat was her dad didn't, I don't know if he taught her how to do it or whatever. So she lost a few properties because she mismanaged them. You know what I'm saying? So it all goes into training your child up the way they should go, basically. Just basically. And she's the only child. And she's the only child. That's what I'm saying. Everyday people can do this. And I don't understand what the celebrity people or the people that has all this access to get magnetized and make all this money. You know, if you and I try to sell chips, who knows if we'll have the same thing if they selling chips, you know? So it's just like, everyday people can set their children up. You know, it's just sad that this is how it's turning out.
Yeah. Well, we had a good conversation, okay, y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to come up.
Yes, you definitely did.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes,
yeah, I was able to come up.
Carrie. Okay,
yes, Carrie, we still.
Yeah, Carrie, I wasn't attacking you. We were just talking.
No. I feel like we all understand. We all agree.
Yeah, I get exactly what she's saying. Yeah,
this is the best of this live because it makes us get into a good discussion. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's how I.
Yeah, it's all love. It's all love.
Right, I look at it like that. And I'm quite sure Carrie knows it's all love. Okay, so let's talk about it because we connected. Let's motherfucking get into it. Like I said, our minds is all different. So we all ain't going to agree with everything, you know? So we're going to have times where we can listen to the next person that we might have just did not agree with, but we listening and we like, okay, I can understand that part with it. But
this is the best part to me because it gives us the opportunity to know each other even more. you know what I'm saying, that we can agree to disagree, but
Yeah,
still
she is
show
dealing
love.
with that surgery she just had too. I totally forgot about that.
Oh
She had-
no! Oh,
That-
send
oh,
her
yeah,
prayers.
she going through with
She
that
on them
foot.
pain meds.
Oh
Okay.
no! Yeah, I hope she all right.
Yes.
That ain't no joke. Coming.
I be
Oh my
praying
God.
over that foot, Carrie. You already know that go my baby. What's up, good?
Yes, her bag.
All right, so
She had to
all right,
give
the reason why
herself a minute. That's
I
right.
apologize. I just feel like, all right, I felt like when you kept saying like, you know, people don't know these terms. I'm like, what? Like,
No, we're just talking in general. I'm talking about everybody.
I know.
Yeah,
So I
not you.
took it personal and I got mad, and my foot is over here killing me. So
Oh,
I
I'm
was
sorry.
like, let me get
I
the hell
definitely
off of
forgot
here
she
because
had
I'm
that surgery.
pissed. So I was like, you know
Carrie.
what? I'm already in my feelings. Let me just log off because I was about to take it
You had to
somewhere.
give yourself in a minute, sit in the back.
We going to ease Carrie off them motherfucking pain meds. They is not going to get our girl, okay?
I'm not on pain because I'm working right now. So I really like, I was just like, I was frustrated. And then I was just like, I know she's not trying to belittle me. So I was like, let me
No, I'm just talking about in general. No,
Yeah,
not at all.
I mean, we could agree to disagree. I wasn't mad that y'all wasn't agreeing with me. I think you was like, people don't know these terms. I'm like, hold up. So, I get it.
No, the general, like people
Always
when
one
they,
word out of
yeah,
a
exactly. No, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like for instance, with Romeo saying, like you said, for Romeo saying his commissions, people are like, well, what is he talking about? They might not know that means it's a payment is due. I'm just explaining it because people are thinking like, what is he talking about? He's talking about all these things that people don't talk about. I was just saying that. I understand it might seem a personal attack to some people, but I just think it's business. He just wants his assets transferred so he could take care of his family. That's all I was saying. And I'm just saying, like, your parents have responsibility to a certain point, and after that, that's it. But you can't be taking your child's money. And it's just, and if you do, you would have to explain that to them. Like, yeah, we did it because we were behind in the mortgage. We did it because
I
that you
believe
ain't.
that they had a coexistence. And that's why I get it from a Master P standpoint too, because as an adult with kids, you still gotta manage life and make sure these kids is provided with too at the same time. So I look at it from where it comes from with him. Go ahead.
I think I would feel bad for Romeo if he wasn't flexing on the gram on private jets and these expensive cars and this big ass house. You see what I'm saying? I would probably feel a little bad, like damn, like they all kind of like they don't got really no money like that. If you telling us y'all been living check to check since you 18, but you driving around in a Urus and you got a Maserati and you got a big ass mansion and this is not even your father's house. You know what I'm saying? I would feel bad for him if like they was doing bad, but this nigga flexing on the gram, bragging about how his brothers got accepted to all these schools and stuff. So like coming to us, and I'm not saying we're poor. Everybody's not poor. Everybody's not living check to check. But to the average person, you're complaining to us when your father was worth $400 million when you were a child. So I think that it just seemed a little snotty. That's the only thing I was saying. Like, come on now, my nigga. You coming to us, complaining to us when we'll probably never make $400 million ever. You see what I mean? So coming to complain to us, average people that are working regular jobs, and we may not be living check to check. My grandmother had bonds. She had insurance policies and stuff. I have money too. Like I've had money too. My grandmother raised us financially well, but a lot of people aren't. So coming to the internet to people that really live a day-to-day life, complaining about how you been living check to check since you was 18. It's like, come on, my nigga, you over here in the yours. I have a TL. Like, get the fuck out of here. You see what I'm saying?
Let's go. But then that goes to show you that Master P ain't put up a plan for when he.
That's what I'm saying, right? 400 million. You can't lose 400 million. Yeah, and I ain't trying to be smart, but did you hear the breakdown earlier when he was saying that he would ask about the money and then his dad would like buy him a car? So it's just like that's exactly what I said earlier. Like he kept asking and his dad just was like, okay, maybe not being serious. And a lot of people on the internet, when we generalize the internet, that's what I mean about, saying people were saying, the internet is full of people and a lot of them got money, a lot of them don't. So when you show the internet on your algorithm, Romeo algorithm is not mine. Romeo algorithm are people who live like him and have money.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. He coming to us, You see what I'm saying? He's coming to us, average people,
No,
complaining about all this
but
stuff.
I'm saying, Carrie, a lot of people on the internet do have money. That's what I'm saying. His algorithm's probably not the same as you're not. Like,
Oh,
for
you
instance,
saying like the people he's talking
right,
to.
his
Oh.
followers. Now I do follow his dad. His dad doesn't post anything like personal. It's like promoting business. Romeo algorithm, I think that was his last straw to be desperate. But Romeo's algorithm is probably like other people's kids or regular kids who have money.
Right,
you know, like just I don't think
People
our
that can relate
algorithms.
to him being poor.
Right.
Poor.
Well, I don't.
I'm confused. Like I mean, that's all I was saying. Like,
But I'm saying he could be living off his American Express. We don't know.
Yeah, and I know somebody that was living off their American Express. Trust me, I know people.
Ain't shit wrong with it, as long as you living. That's how the fuck.
Long as you
Right,
pay
but my
it.
thing
Look,
is-
long as you pay it.
my thing is like, don't stunt for that. My thing is, if you really are struggling, don't stunt for that, and then that doesn't make it look like you got it. Tell us the truth. Be honest. You see what I'm saying?
I believe now we in a transition where the people see that a lot of shit that
it's fake.
You know what? The pandemic exposed a lot of it
A
because
lot of people.
Do you see them? I ain't trying to be smart, but do you see them on the red carpet now? Baby, it's not given. You could tell who really in the industry got the money for the designers. Like the designers are even hurting. They're not just giving these people gowns anymore. Have you seen the red carpets?
Like I always make that joke. I said Colin has two packages, the EBT and then there's the Cardi package, because I be looking at Kelly like, girl, what the fuck do you have on? Like,
who?
Kelly
Who?
Rowland.
Kelly who?
Kelly Rowland.
Oh, Kelly Rowland.
Yeah, you could definitely tell the difference now. I feel like it definitely exposed a lot of people. You could see who was still traveling.
She admitted that she almost went bankrupt trying to keep up with B and them. She admitted that.
Yeah.
And that's basically sends you into what Fantasia see. You know?
Like
But
I
I just
everybody don't know what everybody struggle with just pain or they.
I would never choose fame over money. I would never choose fame over money. Like they can have that. I would never choose fame over money.
If anybody asks me, I clone them out. If it's over $50, I'm putting it on Klarna. I don't give a damn, and I might have $50.
Look, and guess
but
what, Carrie? But look, guess what, Carrie? That's a good idea because guess what? For I started putting stuff on Klarna, not because I didn't have money, it's because when something's wrong, for instance, I had 2 deliveries where one deliveries was missing an item, I can complain through Klarna and they give it right, they refund it right back, or they make the company send it out.
Now, see, I don't ever have that type of help. They always give me some problems. But
yeah, so I do like Klarna because they want their money. So if something's not there, they're going to reach out to the company. Like I had a company, I ordered something, it was taking like 2-3 weeks, and I'm like, where is it? And then eventually came, and one item came, the other 2 items. I was like, well, you can't be taking my money because that's you can't do that. That's against the law.
Yeah, that just happened to me with Candle Day. I didn't get my candles, so I'm waiting.
See, you know what the pandemic did? They gave us a lot of time to people doing their research. They getting these stuff off their credit reports, honey. They're not as bad as they think they are. We are fighting back.
Yep. And like them Klarna things, it definitely help you like pay for stuff. Like for example, like I could just pay $10 on it. I mean, I might have the rest of it, but I'm shit. I pay $10 and should I go get my stuff?
Because guess what? Your rent, you can't do your rent or mortgage on Klarna. So okay. Who gonna get this Klarna? Sephora.
That's why I said these people know how to take their fucking money back. They know what the fuck they be doing. That's why I said, let me tell y'all something. Y'all probably be misconstrued when I be sitting there routing for the people that be stealing out the stores. But then I be sitting there cussing the people out that steal from the normal people like us. I be like, hold the fuck up. We work hard for this shit. But out the stores, I hate our asses when the fuck we running out behind them motherfuckers when that store don't give a fuck about you or your life. Now you done put your life on that motherfucking line.
Hell yeah, because they gonna have somebody else right there to take their place.
Facts.
I feel really bad for the people that's working right now for the retail holiday and stuff, because people are they don't know how to treat those people. They think they're like their servants, and they really is. I ain't trying to be smart unless those people just there to check you out or return something. Like they're not your personal shoppers. Like, you know, like they need to really get a grip.
That was the worst job I ever had, retail. I could never do it.
And then I used to work retail. You could never find your manager when the line was long.
Oh no, see, I used to work in the jewelry department. Nobody ever wanted to help me with my section, so I used to still work more.
Let's go.
But no, come on, more CW, girl.
I had some time today. I was able to come on because you baby, you usually go one late, and then I got the notification and saying you was there. I was like, oh, that's what's up, because I was able to come up today.
I be having to figure out my time for me to be like,
We definitely be wanting more people to come up here, so
because you already know we still live regular lives. So
Sure enough.
Right.
Did y'all ever have those whip shops? She got me one of these whip shops.
I'm mad because I have not had none yet. I'm pissed off.
Me either, and I don't know why they extended to the stuff.
See, I'm real, so I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say I had one. No, the fuck.
I would love some over some like some. I want to taste some. I wonder how it tastes over like a slice of pie or something. I know you or put it in a drink like I like Bailey's. The Bailey's when it's on sale for the holiday.
I could deal with the Bailey's drink because that's like a smooth mocha.
But can I ask about before you go? Can I ask about why? I know you were saying that's Megan's WAP, right? So,
we got Carrie don't like to talk about that either.
No, I'm just saying like the WAP, like the regular WAP thing, like not the case. I'm just talking about like people talking about the activity. So you see how they try to do us, the like the black women and the other women of color, they want to regulate ours, but they get celebrated like because Kylie was doing the same thing. She didn't care.
It's like I think it's a likability thing because Lori Harvey be doing the same shit and they be.
We don't know that though. We don't know.
Got them signing them NDAs. I don't think we ever going there.
No,
yeah, we don't know who she be with.
They root for her.
I like
from
Lori.
man to man and date.
But she dating. But then again, Taylor Swift. That's what I'm saying. We could go all day. Taylor Swift was now we know for a fact because she put that in her song. We don't know now. Lori to me is a different type of character. I think she read like 48 Laws of Power or something. She's trying to like, you could tell she's trying to like just increase her social status.
But what
I don't think she's serious about any of these men.
But I feel like if she was not rich and if she was not pretty, I don't think that she would be held in such a high regard. They would be calling her all types of hoes, just like they doing Megan. You see what I'm saying?
But Megan's not ugly. Megan is a brick house.
I'm not gorgeous. I'm not saying she's not, but what I'm saying is they would be doing the same thing to Lori if she wasn't a pretty girl. She wasn't raised rich and stuff that.
That's like Sweetie.
Well, I don't know about that because the way Megan Persona is from Megan Thee Stallion, that's what her lane is. You understand what I'm saying? Her lyrics.
That's why I feel like that's why they treat Megan like that because she has these songs like that, but they would never say this about Lori. And I feel like
she doesn't carry herself the same way though. We don't even see her skin. We barely see her. We barely see her body. I follow her.
I'm not saying she's having sex with different men. What I'm saying is she's always seen with different men.
Well, she dating. She young. Well, what's the men can we go? Let's count the men. Megan was with Moneybag Yo that we know. Moneybag Yo, and then who else came out? The baby. I'll still say allegedly, and we'll say Tory.
I don't know about her. I'm talking about. Okay, so Lori dated Justin Combs, his father. She dated.
No, we do not know that. We don't know that. That's never been confirmed. That was a rumor. We don't know that. You can't say that.
It was on a double date with her parents.
No, we didn't see the whole picture. See, this is what I'm talking about. I saw the whole picture. It was more people there. It was a table full of people. That's what I'm saying.
So they had matching outfits on.
No, it was a whole family vacation.
No. Did you see them?
The son was there. But the son was there too, but we didn't see him.
Did you see them with matching outfits on walking around?
Yeah, they all were there. His son was there too.
It was just a picture with them two on a walk in matching outfits.
I saw that, but I'm saying the whole son, like it was a family vacation.
Well,
that's what I'm trying to say.
She been seen with different. Okay, I'm not saying she's having sex. So I didn't say that. So she was seen with Diddy. She was seen with she was seen with Justin. She was seen with Trey Songz, and she was seen with Future in all 1 year. Right.
That's not a lot of guys. It wasn't the same year.
Right. But what I'm saying is, if put that same jacket on a Black China. They would call Black China a hoe.
But no, Black China's been upfront. But see, Black China's been upfront, and she has an OnlyFans that she shows us stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different category.
But even before she had an OnlyFans, people were labeling her a hoe, and we don't know either. You see what I mean?
No, I don't think she's. I would not call Angela a hoe. She only thing I know about Angela is she.
I'm not saying you, but the general public. The general public look.
I don't know if she do. Y'all think she get treated like a hoe? I don't know.
Yes. I did a whole article about this a couple years ago. Like I did a whole article about the difference between how people treat Lori Harvey's versus Black China's. And I'm not saying
they do carry themselves differently though. So
right, they carry themselves differently. But my thing is, they still give them they would still give Black China that label before they would give it to Lori.
But didn't she? Okay, that's what I'm saying. If she came from a certain lifestyle,
right? Because she came from a certain lifestyle. But that's what I'm saying. But they would never. But what I'm saying, you could be seen with the same amount of niggas that this person has been, and you would never call this girl a hoe.
But Lori doesn't care. But I'm saying, Lori, I don't call any of them a hoe. They just young girls. They just young girls to me, they're just young women out here dating because my thing is Lori doesn't carry herself. She doesn't just carry herself that way. So it's a difference. And a lot of people do hate on Lori Harvey. Did you see how they bashed her after she broke up with Your Face? They bashed her. They've been calling her a hoe. They like.
I mean,
really.
A lot. Some people have been calling
her
a
lot
but
of
the
people
general
call her
consensus is that Lori is dating and Lori is young. But a lot of women don't get that grace, is what I'm saying. And it's
they don't. A lot of Black women. I'm concerned about the Black women. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair
because it's a lot of classism and pretty privilege. Because I'm honestly, and I'm gonna be real with you. Like I said, I did an article about this a couple years ago, and it got really good reception. If Lori wasn't pretty and rich, she would not get the same grace that a lot of that certain people get. She would not get that grace if she wasn't pretty. Just like Sweetie, people would never call her the things that they call certain people. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's so sad because it's just us. They don't do that shit to Doja Cat. And even though Doja Cat she one of them. Fuck it. I'm sorry.
I just think it's a persona, and they actually all of them get called hoes. But I don't know how far you went back into Angela's background, but did you know she used to look just like her mom?
Yeah.
Ain't that a shame? Ain't that a shame?
I'm from Maryland, so
ain't that a shame?
I used to see her strap.
I used to see her mom. Oh, her mom. I used to see her mom all the time. Her mom is funny.
And they used to always say, "Oh, she's skin bleaching." I'm like, she's not skin bleaching. She's a light skinned woman. Like she's always been light skinned. She never was brown skinned. Like I
think she was a little darker. But when you live out in California, though,
when she was in Miami, she tanned a lot. But when she was younger, she was light skinned. She's always been light skinned. So
when you live in California, naturally people think because of the sun's not really doesn't get you tan like they think you do. So when you live in California, you actually do get kind of lighter. I was there on vacation for like a week, and I really didn't tan. I was so mad. Like, it's not how you think it is. You actually probably, if you're from the East Coast, you probably end up going to get like you could end up getting lighter in their wintertime. You don't really get that dark living in California. I thought you did, but you don't. I know Florida, though. You go to Florida, you will. But
she was living in Miami for the beginning of her career. She lived down there for like 10 years.
Yeah, I root for her doing the trial. I still root for her.
I love her.
Certain set of circumstances, and I just don't. She's doing the best she can to raise her 2 children, and I don't think it's fair.
Love her.
Yeah, I think it's fair how people be, and you said it's only really us because she's trying to break through, and people are it's just anything. I just don't.
Damn Kardashians. That was a whole nother thing.
Yeah, I wish like she would just meet some, like, you know how Eve like met that guy and like Billionaire, they moved. I wish the same for her. I wish she would just meet somebody, boom, he just snatch her up, take her, and then boom, she ain't even gotta like lift a finger. Right. Like, I want to get a trophy. Like,
she deserves a lot. She seems like a really sweet person.
She seems like it's a shame. I just hate it, and I don't think any of them are hoes. I just think they're pretty girls, and they all doing their thing. They trying to do what they can. I don't think any of them are hoes.
Right. I just feel like the general public just always has, their perception of stuff.
You know how it is. They like to tear us down. Like I said, like when you were saying Baby D earlier with the trial and them people taking opportunities to blow up their content and stuff like that. It's just if this trial was not about a black woman, would everybody be gravitating? They always want to come up off a black woman, no matter what. I just don't like it.
And that's why I spoke of that Harvey thing, because I felt like, we don't need to be distracted too at the same time, because that's
Harvey
what they
Weinstein
do.
is on trial.
Right. They would throw us off with this black media thing in the midst of it's some white shit that really needs to be talked about that's going to fuck on too at the same time with this that got talked about, because it's been talked about for a long time. But it's like, this is like, what a coincidence. They got this starting in the same thing.
It ain't no damn coincidence.
Right, you understand what I'm saying? Like at the same time that this is ending, so that's why I'm not even mad at the journalist people that I see that I really want to go to like get the information, because I feel like they wasn't like down there on no photo op. And no, go down there and do what you got to do. Let's get this shit popping, because this your brand at the same time. So we got to know that even though you feel away, we got to know that this is all basically everything that's going on in that court, because we ain't got no eyes. I mean, we don't got eyes and ears inside of there, so we got to go off of all these different opinions that these motherfuckers coming out of the court talking about.
You know what? You know the opinion that pissed me off the most was Official King Payne, because it was just like, and I don't want to talk about the case, but it was I didn't like his opinion, because you could definitely tell he was biased towards the fact that he's a Meg fan and stuff like that. My thing is, at the end of the day, say exactly what the fuck happened in the damn courtroom. I don't give a fuck what you got to say.
Well, I will say it seemed like Armand gave a review.
Oh, I didn't watch it because I've been trying to.
I haven't watched it either, but yeah.
I was trying to avoid it.
Because what comes on, so on his Instagram, he'll go like live right when they break for lunch, and while he's walking to lunch, he was giving like the breakdown. He had a good memory he was going for, and he gave like both sides to this. He said, I think on this side is this, I think on that side is this. What I don't like is nobody's just going and they want to go into everybody else's past or what happened this, but nobody's going into the defendant's past, and I just don't like that.
So I'll just say this: the reason why it's a topic is because everyone was avoiding what the argument was about. That's literally the reason. It's not. I don't think they're going into her sexual history because they want to expose that. I feel like they're trying to figure out, okay, what started this whole thing. That's literally the reason why.
Well, Kelsey said what started it. She said that, I think the missing part to me, Carrie, is why did Kylie kick them out the house? My theory, this is just me, my personal opinion, not your page opinion. I think when she she went back to get her slipper and he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave in the beginning at all. I think when she came in there and she was probably upset that he was like all in her face, and they got into an argument, and Kylie was like, oh, y'all both could get the F out because this D is not worth the headache. Like, you could get out. And I think that's when the argument started.
Right. And so that's my thing. And also I think the reason why her quote unquote box is being on trial, because you've been doing all of these press runs telling people that you didn't sleep with Tory when they asked you, when you could have just not answered that question at all.
Well, it was a poor PR move, but when it counted under oath,
she should have never answered that question.
Right.
She been on the question list.
Well, she did though. That's what I'm saying. Nobody want to give. It's like she can't get any grace, and she's the victim. No one wants to talk about his past. He just settled a case before this case about a reality star that he beat up. So people want to like delve into what she did or PR. All right. She did it. Her team,
she's the only one that's been able to talk though. So it's like one of those things where it's like,
but he doesn't need to talk to you. So he doesn't need to talk for us to know that he got cases, because we saw the last case.
He has cases, but okay, just because I lost this case, that does not mean I'm gonna lose this case. And just because I did this, that does not mean
look at a lot of things.
But then why are they going to her past? Because she said that's what I'm saying. People want to choose
her past
pick and choose. She's not
what?
On trial. Now if this was an actual sexual assault case, I can understand that.
That's what I'm saying. Because okay, if you're going on a PR, you're going on a PR trail.
But she's not in control of that. You do know she doesn't control that. She's trying to save her career.
No. You can tell them the questions not to ask. I'm a journalism
that's
student.
true.
You can ask them. You can tell them questions not to ask you. So it's like there were questions that you did not have to answer.
But they
So
weren't
the fact
under
that you
oath.
answered-
That's what I'm saying. None of this matters now. To me, when the trial
Right, you
started,
should've
it's
been
like
on
day
PR.
one.
You just stayed
It was
quiet
poor
until-
PR. You're right. It
Yeah.
was poor PR.
It should have never been done, because the reason why we're questioning that is because you lied about that. So
But she
now
didn't lie
the-
under oath.
Right. So that's my thing. You lied about it on national TV because you insisted on going on Gayle King. So now you lying. So it's like now, okay.
No, I mean, she told the truth under oath. Like, I don't, and that's what I'm saying. People are so stuck on what she's doing and she's the victim. I find it odd that nobody want to talk about what we just saw. That was so long ago, that Gayle King interview, when he just settled a case with a reality star because he assaulted him. We just saw him
But
not.
he's also a grown ass man though. So like,
Oh,
I think
no,
you can't
people want to
compare
make
the two.
excuses. He's been in trouble since he came to this country since 2016.
I would say this: I'm not a Tory Lanez fan. I don't give a damn.
You know what I'm saying? He's the one on trial, and he's been in
both sides. Like I
right, but it's no both sides when she actually did get harmed. We're not.
Girl, she did get harmed.
She got harmed.
but
So
we
I don't
have to-
understand
we
why
have to
people just
examine
don't leave. But
we
they
have to
don't leave. They
examine
won't leave
everything.
it alone. She got harmed.
You-
Nobody will say and leave it
No.
alone. She got harmed.
No, because they're all lying. That's why it's a big
But
thing. We
but
didn't have to
people will
go this
say.
deep.
But people will say they're all lying, but they only want to talk about her lies. You understand what I'm saying, y'all?
I
Like
literally
they
just
keep
said
saying
all
that,
of
but
them
they
are
only keep
lying.
talking about
Right.
her lies.
I said all of them are lying, so that's why it keep going so deep. Like my thing is, this is the thing. If y'all tell
The
damn
biggest
truth-
liar is her former friend.
No. Listen to me. I ain't even gonna hold you. At first, I was on I'm waiting for the trial to be over. I'm waiting for it because I want to see the documents. I want to see. But the way it been going, I don't
It's
even
messy.
believe. I don't even believe the damn shit that's going to probably end up being. I ain't even if it go either way, I'm not going to believe the shit because the way that it just been a shit show.
It's
and
always
how we
that's what I'm
waited
saying.
for Kelsey
Everyone is
to
lying.
talk
Like,
all
we
this
can't
time.
point
Oh,
fingers.
definitely. Everyone's probably lying. But my thing is,
Everyone is, but
is
there's a lot of
lying.
people that's focused on Megan lied. Megan
Right?
lied.
Why? I
No.
don't get that. It's weird to me.
Well,
She's
see, I
not
don't know
on
what- I don't know
trial.
who y'all listening to, so I feel like
What
like
you mean? We read in the comments and you
everybody
just said it.
I'm saying it. The commentary that I've been listening to have covered from both sides. So that's what I'm saying. These blogs are only gonna post what that you see. What I'm saying, like you. If you
No, I'm
We
actually
posted
reading like
what these people that's coming out of court that's supposed to be our eyes and
Well,
our ears.
I'm not
is
talking about them. I'm
nowhere.
talking about
But I'm saying everybody want to keep talking about this lie she said on TV months ago, but nobody talking about her former friend under oath seemingly lying. I don't understand why
I
they
just
still, like
said-
Baby
but
D
I
said, they still
literally
stuck
just said
on
all
her.
of them are
Why are they
lying.
still stuck on her? 1 minute you can't say, okay, if she is like 1 minute people want to say, oh, you know, this, that, and the third, don't talk about her, this, that, and the third. And then the other they saying, well, she lied. I'm like, did you listen? Did you read the transcripts? Did you hear her former friend? She the biggest liar out of all of this. Megan never said she didn't get shot. Megan never lied about being shot. And that's just the truth.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is they've all had some type of inconsistencies within their stories. And so, okay, so they've all had some type of
But that doesn't
inconsistencies.
change the fact that she got shot. And that's what the trial's about.
I never said that it did. That's what I'm saying. Like, what I'm saying is everybody has inconsistencies. If they didn't have so many inconsistencies, we wouldn't even be here at this point.
But they were drunk. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when you do something like last week, somebody can say, somebody can ask me, oh, what did you do last week for your whole day? It'll probably be inconsistency because I swear I'm telling you the truth. And then if you add me being drunk, if you add somebody being drunk, it's good. Everybody doesn't repeat the same thing. Like,
so
giving an exact account.
If you know you were drunk and you don't remember,
but you're still faulting her. That's what it's all coming back to.
Her. I said everybody was lying. Like I literally said everybody.
Oh, I understand everybody lying, but that still doesn't change that she got shot.
I never said it did. I said that if everybody does not know exactly what happened,
they do know.
Oh, I don't know. We don't know that. But
Megan gave her testimony. Megan gave her testimony under oath.
Okay, yes, okay, but that's another thing that I don't like is the fact that she gave her testimony. Okay, but we have to hear from all sides. So when the trial start, that's another thing people jumping ahead. When the trial start, the prosecution first, the defense just started. Right, they just started this week. However, But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you actually look into what's been going on in the courtroom from an unbiased point of view, they're telling you everything that's been going on. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know the arenas. I'm not listening to my radio. I'm not listening.
No,
to
it's not
this
has nothing to
person.
do
I'm
with
not
that.
listening to that person.
I actually,
I'm not
journalists
listening
are
to no
there,
blogger.
and then
I'm
the
listening.
transcripts are out there
I was
too.
listening to
But
Fed.
there's two
Fed.
people
His
getting
name is
really
Fed
there.
something. Yeah, I was listening to Fed something, and I was listening to Lawyers for Workers. So they both have the same story. Like
I don't
they
really
both
get
they're
lawyers.
about
You know, I ain't
oh
gonna
no,
hold you. Baby. I ain't messing with Lawyers for Workers a little
No,
bit.
he's verbally biased. Yeah, he's biased.
I don't think he's
It's just
biased.
a lot of people who just want to keep focusing on her when the girl is the victim, and I think they
He
should move
walked up to
forward and listen to the
somebody.
trial.
He
I don't
walked
think
up
he's
to
focusing
somebody
on
and
her. I
him
feel like
leaving
if
out
you
the.
go to his page, he's telling
He's not telling everything. He's not telling
No,
everything.
he got some of his stuff on the paid part. You know, for
Exactly.
us.
He's not telling
so
everything.
Like he has a lot. Like it's like my thing is it's
No.
like if you. I mean it. I feel like people are feeling like it's biased because I'm not sure whether the opinion doesn't fit how they feel, but he's telling everything that's going on in the courtroom.
He did not tell everything because he didn't even tell Kelsey's whole story. So I know
yeah,
that's
he
not
did.
true.
He said that she got up there and lied, and then
No,
said
he
that,
didn't go
she
both.
asked
He
for
didn't go
immunity.
word for word though. Like it's bloggers out here that
Yes,
are
he
actually
did.
reading it. He seems biased to me, but everybody probably biased. But my thing is this: the girl got shot, and that's the end of it. And people want to
nobody
go.
said that she didn't.
But I'm saying, what's all this speculation for? Why are we
because
talking
we
over
want
what
to
she
know
said
who
to
did
Gail? Why? But we're never going to know. It's just like people need to get over it. The girl got shot, and the whole point of the trial
So we
is
but
who
we need
shot
to know
her.
because somebody is facing 22 years. That's the
What
reason
you mean?
why someone's facing 22
The part,
years.
okay. The whole thing is who shot her. Y'all want to go back to the party, right? But Gail, figuring out why she lied on Gail ain't got nothing to do with her being shot.
Who said that? I just
Nothing.
said
But people are
lied,
harping on that though.
All I'm saying is the reason why they keep bringing up her box is because of certain things that were said in interviews. I feel like that was a bad PR move. Okay, boom, we over that. Okay. At this point in stage of development, everybody has been inconsistent, and I wish they would just go away from me with this.
But everybody being inconsistent about the part, but yeah, but they talk
I'm
about
so
things
fucking tired of this shit.
about the party. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, I don't care about the party so much. It's like the girl and the end result of what happened. I know people want to know so badly. You'll never know. People want to know so badly every blow by blow.
But this is a case. It's a trial, so everything's gonna supposed to come out. So my thing is like it's a trial, so everything's supposed to come out.
Everything doesn't always come out.
Supposed to be true, you know.
Right.
But my thing is, any witnesses, anybody that was there that can give an account is gonna be there. That's what I'm saying. So everybody
not there.
Questions like, well, why do they care about? Like, I mean,
no. But for instance, Kylie wasn't there, so people want Kylie to show up. She wasn't in the car.
Well,
only people who should be there. The only people who should be testifying really are the people that were in the car.
No, not really.
Yes. Yeah.
No.
That's what it's
that
about.
happened before the car.
They weren't there to see her get shot.
Is her being shot?
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying. People are too invested. They taking it personally.
Okay. So did y'all listen to what the stylist said?
I heard all that. That has nothing to do with the girl being shot. Like y'all so pressed. It's like, why are people so pressed?
His testimony was important because he said, I packed her bags. I put the luggage in the bag. I put the luggage in the truck.
And he also said he never saw a gun in her bag. What this again? Like we keep saying, the end result of the day is at the end of the day, that girl got shot. Why people want to go back to 100 years, 15, 20 minutes? The girl got shot. We need to figure it out.
But it's a trial. Everything's going to come out in the trial.
No, it's not. You want everything to come out on social media.
I want everything to come out. I'm telling you, everything's going to come out in the trial because you guys then took it this day.
No, it's not. Everything not coming out in the trial because the driver's not even present. So that's false. So everything is not coming out.
Yourself why he's not present. Why isn't he present?
Look,
it doesn't.
He's Tory driver though. A lot of things.
The driver.
Everybody should be questioned. That was
but
there.
They're not. We have to get over it. The driver's not around. Let's move on. Like people.
Hold on, because I want to see this video. I have not seen this video, but they saying why ain't nobody. I don't know what they talking about because I haven't seen it. So y'all see it for the first time that I see it. So let's just hold on. Let's
always get in this conversation because I really hate this guy.
No, Carrie,
want to talk about this shit. I don't want to talk about this.
No, I'm not upset about it. I
I
just
don't
want to
wanna
know
talk
why
about this
people are
no
not
more.
focusing on the victim. She's a victim.
But I feel like it's a lot of people that will never focus on the victim. It's a lot of people that will never do that. However, all I'm saying is it's a trial, so these things are gonna come out.
But they're not coming out.
Okay,
look,
y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Let Baby D do the next chapter of this session, okay?
No. This is the no. I just wanted to this goes into what we're talking about.
But I'm saying nobody's gonna. But everybody. Well, I'll just say
breathe.
this before you play the video. Everybody's not going to be happy. It's like I think because we get blow by blows on social media, people think that we're going to get every little minute, and it's not going to be that. The DA is working with what they got, and that's the end of it. A crime was committed, and we have to move on. But everybody want to focus on her, but they keep skipping over this man's violent past, and that's relevant. But people want to skip over that and focus on her. I find it weird.
My motto, I feel like he got that short man syndrome. Man.
Yeah, it's weird.
Somebody.
And I try to be smart. You will come to another country and you've been in trouble since 2016 here. 2016. And you're not from here. Who goes to, that's like, you can't even throw trash in something. You can't go to Canada and wild out. They will send you back so quickly.
Yeah.
You know, when I went to Canada, I thought I was a criminal. They will have you sitting at the border and going, they act like they looking in your whole life. You'll be sitting there for like a half hour. You'll be shook thinking that you did something you ain't even do.
Hold on, let's get into this. I haven't seen this video, so we all will be seeing it for the first time. If y'all did, let me know, because I don't know what it's about. But they saying why ain't nobody talk about this, and I don't know what it is though. But I'm just
apparently,
because I think this must be the live from his live yesterday. But like I said, I think all of us here we didn't see it. I know I ain't see it.
I saw it.
Okay, yeah, I think me. Yeah, I know I ain't see it. I
didn't catch all of it though.
Yeah, okay, let's see this.
Is the firearms examiner. So he ends up telling us what a cartridge is versus a bullet in a bullet case. Okay. And telling us the difference between a fire bullet and a bullet cartridge and an automatic weapon and a semi-automatic weapon. Okay. Now, the weapon that was found in the car with Tory Lanez.
We're going to go live and talk about it on YouTube again.
Was a semi-automatic weapon. And with a semi-automatic weapon, we learned that there is no accidents when shooting a semi-automatic weapon. It was 5 gunshots fired. The prosecution asked, can a person shoot 5 times on accident? The man said no. The man also said, they also asked, if you're tussling and grabbing, can the gun actually go off, accidentally go off? The man said no. He said, in order for this gun, this particular gun, to go off, you need, let me see, 8.5 pounds of force to pull the trigger. You have to pull it all the way down and let it all the way up. And you would have to pull this trigger 5 times with 8.5 pounds of pressure. And so the man said, I cannot call this shooting an accident. This was intentional. Bitch, we was in there gagging.
So the whole matter of this case, I feel like, is who shot her. You know, like who shot her.
Right, like I'm not trying to be smart. Why is her life under microscope and not his? When you know, his life should be under microscope. We should be talking about all of his violent incidents. We should not be focusing on her lying about sleeping with somebody. It's weird.
Because first of all, we're trying to get to
that has nothing. All right, we already know she slept with Tory. What does that have to do with her being shot?
What I'm saying is we have to get to the point of the matter of who did it. It don't matter. We trying to get to the point of who did the damn shooting. And that's all we're trying to find out. Like my thing is, and it's just like I feel like instead of people pointing the finger, we need to try to figure out
it's getting loose up in here.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah.
It don't matter. Honestly, I don't give a damn about who she slept with. I don't give a damn about nothing. I want them all to tell the truth so we can figure this out and get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't give a damn, honestly, about none of these people. What I'm saying is, I feel like people want his life to be under a microscope because they've already decided that Megan's word is bond and that she told the truth and that is who she.
No, I disagree. I want him under a microscope because he's a defendant. That's what they do in court. When you're in court, that's what they do.
Corey versus Meg on this motherfucker.
Right, exactly.
But
Exactly.
I'm not. No,
Susie is funny. Look at Susie comment.
I'm not.
We got the short man syndrome, and Meg got the Amazon woman syndrome, and they got.
Because my thing is also Megan and Kelsey are leaving something out. So y'all got into a fight, but y'all won't tell people y'all got into a fight. Why
They did not. They did not get into it. Kelsey did not testify that. Kelsey said when she found out that they were sleeping together, she said, "Oh, I don't even care." She had a man already. She had a man. She moved on.
Witness that has nothing to do with this case literally said he was awakened by the fight and he
did not testify yet. He did not testify.
He testified today, but he already gave his information. When you look on there today, they're going to say that he testified that he was awakened by a fight and he was standing on his balcony and he saw it. We already got that information. But like
so what? Who did he see fighting?
He saw two women fighting. He don't know these people, so that's how you know they're going. Well, it's not nobody that's paid enough because he don't even know.
And it's funny how the bodyguard just disappeared though.
And that's
no, the bodyguard was never there. He was.
Why these people disappeared?
The bodyguard is not there. It's the driver. That's what I'm saying. People getting stuff confused. It's only 4 people in the car.
Where's Tory's driver?
They didn't put, because
that's what I keep saying. It's like where he at in the scene. He was there for the whole goddamn thing.
The driver though. He was
associated with Tory, so he should be able to come to stand for
Tory. He came out in the beginning of all of this. He came out in the beginning of all of this when it first happened.
But he should be there. He should be there.
Okay, but no, because y'all just said that he's associated with Tory, so y'all not gonna believe him. I feel like people not gonna believe
him. No, we're not. I never said I don't believe. I'm talking about regular court. I'm talking about. I work for the government. Okay, so I work for the government, and I know exactly. He's a defendant. We're going to bring his stuff up because it's relevant to his past. They don't usually focus on a victim. That's not how court really goes. He is them versus him. That's why Megan showed up one day, testified and dipped. Right. She is like, it's like, what? Why are y'all focusing? And in certain cases, in domestic violence and in sexual assault, they do that.
I feel like it's a trial, so stuff is gonna come out. I think that's literally it's just a trial. Everything.
But I'm not trying to be smart, but she already admitted under oath she slept with him. But people still talking about Gail interview that has nothing to do with it. People need to move on.
People's opinion. Everybody's gonna have a different opinion.
I understand that, but in court, it's just like it's like, come on. But people keep picking and choosing what they want to take from the internet. You know how much stuff that he said? He said Kelsey didn't shoot her.
Well, yeah. I mean, my thing is,
he said that multiple times.
Yeah,
so,
and they also
so why are we not picking that apart?
They examined that in court too. But I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna talk about that. I really don't.
It's like I'm not. I understand what you're saying. I'm not taking her word for bond because first of all, I can't. I'm not. It's not about me and on Megan's side. I just know the girl got shot. I'm not saying because Megan said it.
My thing.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that she didn't even press charges, so I can't even take her word because she wasn't the one who pressed charges, but she testified under oath.
Oh,
that's all I'm saying.
Dang, we got Susie, we got Nicole. What's going on?
Hey, Nicole. Hey, Susie.
What's happening?
Hey. Good morning. I'm down there rooting
because I don't want this conversation. How do we always get here?
No, because I think it's because this was going on, and then it's like once one thing start, the next conversation start.
I mean, it's all good, Susie, but at the end of the day, Megan gotta live with this. She the one who got hurt.
Huh?
I mean, Megan got to deal with this repercussion. She the one who got hurt, and she the one that got to still deal with the consequences.
That was my one and only question.
Career.
I was just teasing down in the thing because I just said Tori's got the short man syndrome. Megan has the Amazon woman syndrome. They're never gonna mesh up good because of that. Because one person wants to be big and the other person is big, and you mix it with alcohol, with the hype, the ego, and the braggadocious type of situation. and the anger and the jealousy. You mix all that with some alcohol and you shake it and you pour it out.
She's right about the alcohol part because if you
that's what I'm saying. She might not even remember who shot her. She was hoping that Kelsey brought her on to understanding that, but she let the PR, the team, the promoters, the lawyers dump on that poor girl. And I don't care who shot her. It was entertaining for 2.5 years. And only question I got for the panel and whoever's listening is if Tory is found blasé, but nobody believes he blasé, and if Megan get the state to prove that he did blasé, would everybody be good with that? Other than the man going to jail and being deported. Is that gonna satisfy anybody, everybody, or nobody? We're gonna be right back where we started.
Right.
He didn't really do it. You did this to the black man instead of he did it to protect the black woman under the umbrella of all that.
I ain't falling for none of that. He did. If he
I ain't falling for none of that either.
If he
got shot because of her behavior, he got questioned because of his behavior, and here we are. Exactly. Damn, it's sad. It's sad.
So
it's sad.
I have a question too. If he is found innocent, if he's found innocent, and the evidence points towards Kelsey, are people going to accept that, or y'all going to feel like?
But it doesn't.
Heck no.
Yeah, I haven't heard.
No.
It could go either way. Found
innocent. And the only thing that I got to say about that, though, Miss Carrie, is that the fact. Oops.
It could go either way.
Who that? Somebody got their TV or something on. That might have been Susie.
Yeah,
I was muted.
Either way, and I feel like we don't know. We weren't there, and according to them, they act like they wasn't there either. I'm not even
right. And it's like
what the funniest shit I ever heard.
No, Kelsey's the one that.
No, Kelsey acted like she wasn't there. We never.
It was Kelsey that irked me with that.
No. Meg said she don't remember a lot of shit too. That's what I'm saying. Like Meg been saying she don't remember a lot of shit.
No, but yeah, we already knew that from the gate. You understand?
She admitted she got shot. I'm not a black man worshiper. I don't care if you harming her. If you harming her,
it's like it ain't nothing coming up about
but
the
what I'm saying is everybody acting like they don't remember nothing. Everybody, literally, has said they don't.
No, she said she didn't remember certain things. She remembered she got shot. Actually, her testimony really hasn't changed too much.
We not saying she didn't get shot. Nobody said that. We're saying who.
No, I'm saying her testimony, but her testimony hasn't really changed about the actual incident. And Kelsey went on that 80-minute thing, backed up what Megan originally said.
Right, but she also said in her testimony that she was pressured by the prosecutors too. And that's the part that
she has to prove that. She has to prove.
Okay,
that's her about.
Fine. But they also gave her immunity. So even if she did do it, we would never find out because they already gave her immunity. That she said, "I have to protect myself."
Oh no, they can take it back. They revealed in court that it's a really good. It was one of those non-black journalists, and they said it is a good chance that she will have to face consequences for what she did. And
and my thing is, I honestly and I'm not a black man worshiper either. You don't have to be a black man worshiper to see inconsistencies. What I'm saying is, if it comes out that Tory didn't do it, I feel like nobody's gonna take that for faith. They're still gonna say he did something.
Certain people, I don't think that's 100%. Certain people, it's a lot of people on Tory's side, and that doesn't matter that he still had an illegal gun allegedly. They got to get to the bottom of the gun.
But they have to figure out who. But that's what I'm saying. They could have been found out who that gun was registered to. They said the serial number.
No, you can't find out an illegal gun though. I don't know.
No, the serial number is on the gun. It's no serial number.
Oh, they need to find out. They need to find out who gun that was.
They could have been like this is my thing, and this is what I don't understand. A lot of this stuff has been happening last minute. They have not held a good case on the prosecutor's side because they talking about, they just checking pictures last week. They just did this 2 weeks ago. My nigga, we've been going through this for 2 years. What the fuck you mean you just looked at a picture 2 weeks ago?
Because when stuff is not on the docket for a judge and they don't have it right away, then the state doesn't investigate it.
But it's just
but they did.
Like for 2 years, these motherfuckers need to be. I just need to know what the fuck these motherfuckers had for lunch for the last 2 years. I need to know what they had for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. It's been 2 damn years.
See, I'm not. I don't know. That's going a little bit too deep to me, and I just want to know the facts.
I'm not saying literally. I'm just saying. You see what I'm saying?
No, you being facetious. I know.
It's just like
it's like
y'all have 2 years to work on this. That's why I don't understand why we don't have all the facts. Where the fuck is Justin? How the fuck did Justin get away? That nigga's overseas working at the fucking what is it, the World Cup or something?
Is Justin involved?
But once again, her bodyguard has nothing to do with this. It's the driver. That's what I'm saying. People keep getting that confused. Why do people keep getting that confused? It's Megan's bodyguard has nothing to do with this.
They wanted Justin to be a witness as well because he says that Tory admitted to him that he shot Megan. So where is he at? That's what I'm asking. Like,
well, they had text messages that Kelsey, the bodyguard saying,
right. But why can't you come physically to the courthouse and support your girl? Like, why?
Look, you going down a rabbit hole. It's like I understand you have a thought, you have a story in your head, but it's not going to play out like that. Like, people are going to do what's best for them.
But they wanted him to come, is what I'm saying. They wanted him to be a witness, but they can't find him. Allegedly, they can't find him.
But people going to do what's best for them. So if he chose not to show up and he never got subpoenaed, then he's not going to show up. Once again,
he got subpoenaed. They say he was missing. That's what they said. He was listed as he was missing. Well, so I don't know.
Well, we learned that from the Nicki Minaj thing. If the subpoena ain't get in their hand, we don't fucking know.
It is what it is.
They not subpoenaed, if it's not.
But why wouldn't you support your why wouldn't you?
Look, you're trying to answer. We don't have to that. See, what I'm trying to get is
who knows if he ain't already had that job for the World Cup.
Right? It's like we can't go into these.
So why did they? But that's what I'm saying. Why would they say he's missing?
You have to ask him. We don't know. People do what's best for them at the end of the day.
But if he would be a key witness, for the prosecutor, why? I don't know. Okay.
But I'm saying we're not excusing it. What I'm trying to get to the point is people do what they want to do. If it's not important to him, he felt he doesn't want his name associated with this. At the end of the day, if he's a bodyguard, he's trying to get more jobs. He's not trying to be affiliated with this. People do what's best for them. And I understand the perfect world. You might see it play out. This is not the soap opera. Like, we're not going to have a Hail Mary and a smoking gun. Like, this is real. People got individuals and families and their own agendas. They're going to do what they want to do. We're not going to get people are hooked on getting every detail of this case, and it's not going to happen. Judges, you know how I'm with the government. I know for a fact judges dismiss stuff and enter stuff. They say yes or no all day. You ain't never seen a case. It's never been the case that everything came out. Judges have the power to say yes or no with what enters and what goes in. That's just off the judge. Now imagine if witnesses don't cooperate. Then there you go. It is what it is. You have to work with what you got. And that's a shame. But at the end of the day, she was harmed. I can see that she wasn't harmed. But she was harmed.
All right, we all had a good conversation. I felt like for us, that.
Baby, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead. Oh wait, yes. I'm sorry, Nicole. I didn't even realize you was up here. Let's go, Nicole. I'm sorry, baby. Nicole, don't come up here. We're gonna get the motherfucking stand. Go ahead, baby. What you got to say? I didn't even realize.
First, I would like to say I love the show. I love everybody on the panel. I tune in almost every day.
We appreciate it.
But I just wanted to say about the whole case. I think that, starting out, everybody deserves a fair trial. Tory deserves a fair trial. We live in America. You are innocent until proven guilty. I also feel like, this situation sheds light on the dangers in alcoholism. Especially when you are when you're talking about going outside your home with friends and so on and so forth. As far as the reporting on it, I feel like everybody, especially on YouTube, everybody is reporting from a biased perspective, whether they're trying to or not, and everybody just has their own personal opinion about it. But from what I've seen,
I might be a little biased just because I like Megan. You understand what I'm saying? So that might be why. But I'm looking at it because I'm the type of person that I would look at it both ways. I'm not going to just look at it.
I think everybody is a bias.
Yeah.
I feel a little biased. I love me some man.
And I don't think that it's intentional or you know, with almost, I think some people, you know, we know who's intentional, but some people, I don't think that they're intentionally being biased.
Right.
But you know, when you go through and you look at, you know, what all has come out in court, Megan, I would say I agree with Carrie. She shouldn't have went on Gail. She shouldn't have went on live. Her team should have told her, girl, don't talk about this until, you know, y'all go to trial. Kelsey,
yeah, I was gonna say, Nicole, did you see that they were saying that she shouldn't have went to Keiko's after the shooting, playing around with a gun with the bodyguard?
No, she shouldn't.
She should have stayed. Well, not that she had to pretend that she was traumatized, but she should have let that traumatization.
Yeah, that's
like the name of her album. Like the name of her album, she should have personified that.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I said. The optics that she was giving. Like I said, we know a bullet was shot. Somebody shot the gun. It hit the ground, and she was hit by shrapnel.
That's what it is. People are upset that she didn't become a victim
with the intent, whatever y'all want to call it. It girl was hit. I'm not denying that. Something got in her skin, under her flesh, and caused her to bleed. We got that part. I'm just saying now you want everyone to say this when you did this. Not the sex life. Not none of that. I'm just talking about you're supposed to be so traumatized behind a gun. You're supposed to be so traumatized about letting people in your family. But you up here with all these freaky things going on in a pool, and the dang bodyguard comes out with a freaking gun and you laughed and laughed and laughed. Then when she realized people were looking at her like, girl, that's a gun and you having fun with it, she changed the subject and ended the live.
But if you realize that
and it's alcohol, she's turning over.
The narrative that she was putting on the internet all that time. That's what a lot of on the internet being drunk. After that, if you realize, let's bring up stuff that she did since she ain't been really on the internet being drunk.
That's what I'm saying. If you do Tori's the background history, whatever, they're gonna do hers. You saying Tori hasn't been presented as a hothead, short man syndrome type of man? Yes, they have. They bring it up all the time. I'm sorry.
They didn't bring it up in court.
No. I'm not talking about it in court. I'm not talking about it in court.
No, if you bring it all a mag pass,
but they can only bring it up if they put Tori on the stand. They cannot bring it up.
That's not
just like Cardi. Just like Cardi. When Latasha tried to bring up her past, they would not allow it. You cannot do that when he got open pending maybes. You can't do it.
That's true.
You could assassinate his character only if he gets his butt up there, open up his mouth and say, I'm a church boy. He didn't do that yet. He didn't do that. Only thing they're saying is, look at the other people that were there. They could have done it. That's what the people are saying.
But if I was innocent and I didn't shoot, I'm taking a stand.
Well, that's not true.
I'm not. I know I got that part, but I'm saying you said you are. I said I'm not. I paid somebody, and I know I didn't do it. I ain't gotta go all that. I know, and if I know I did do it, I still
clear your name. Why wouldn't you clear your name if you?
That's what your lawyer. Why did you pay over $1 million for a lawyer to do that? Cardi only did it. Cardi only did it because
it wasn't criminal. That was civil, and she couldn't go to jail.
But I'm just saying, Cardi only did it because she was a victim, and her impact on the whole situation brought her to the win. His doing that stuff is not gonna help him. Not with everything that's stacked against him. And like I said, I'm not rooting for a man that shot a woman. Don't get me wrong.
But
I'm just trying to explain.
He should not have to go to jail. That's all.
Exactly. That's all. And then if he can make people see how
they need to prove that where that gun came from, because they charged him with that.
Why they did it? Why they didn't? How you not know where a green gun comes from with the serial numbers? You could track it by the state. You can track it by the counties, then you could track it by the region.
But
you could track
but that's not just on the prosecution, that's his lawyer's jobs too. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, how you know they don't have it? How you know they don't have it in the stats case? The prosecutors,
they just
right. That's what I'm saying. They waiting on the prosecutor to show their hand because they up first. You don't know what they coming with because they have really, they just out of order. And this is what's confusing too. Everything's out of order.
Well,
and you waiting on Justin. You waiting on Justin. Have they ever, just like they didn't interview EJ, have you ever interviewed Justin the bodyguard? Have you ever said anything to that man, the driver of it all? Have y'all ever caught them and put them down and made them in front of the right people? Because even the one they did with Kelsey, they didn't have the right people in there with her. They had all their people in there on standing over that lady. Her lawyer was outside, her husband was outside. They could bring that in and say whatever she said on that tape. I heard I don't know if this is true, was not gathered right legally.
But they
I don't know. I'm just saying, Carrie. I don't know. Don't jump
the
on
judge.
me.
They brought that up, and the judge may said it was they can hear it, but it wasn't going to be admissible for evidence, but they can listen to it.
Okay, that's okay.
So they also said because in her lyrics she said that she was threatened by Desiree Perez at Rock Nation. They said they're looking into that.
But what is all about that Kelsey associated with the goddamn other people? See, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Follow the gun. Follow the gun. Follow the gun. You can follow the gun. Yeah, follow the gun first.
And the reason, like I said, it's a reason why they put all those people on the stand. The reason why they're asking EJ is because EJ is the one who packed the bags with the weapons in them. That's
and
why
he said he seen something that looked like a gun before, and I wouldn't blame her not to have a gun. She's from Texas. She's a carry girl.
We don't know where that weapon, if it's in that bag or not. Nobody has proven that. That's an assumption.
We don't.
Because
I said if she had one, I wouldn't blame her. She's from Texas. She's allowed to open carry. I didn't say she did or didn't. I said
in California, you can't take a gun unless you like a marshal or something on a plane.
Well,
I didn't say a plane. I didn't say a plane. You riding in the car and you don't get stopped. If you riding in the car and you don't get stopped, you could take a gun from state to state. Because I know my friend had one in her trunk
she would be locked
vacation, but she never got stopped. No, she never got stopped. She never got stopped. When she got home, she was mad at herself because she thought about all the state lines she crossed with a gun in her car. It wasn't hot or nothing. She just
the thing is that Kelsey, we hanging with Meg, who has a bodyguard. I don't see why she would have a gun.
But her bodyguard was not there.
That night.
I didn't want to open that can of worms. I just said the fact that if you got a gun, you could carry a gun. You licensed, get a gun. But I don't know what's the big issue about that other than follow the gun.
California is very strict. You cannot have an illegal gun.
New York is too. DC is too. But people die of gun violence every day, every second. So I understand.
The stylist said when she was not with her bodyguard, she carried a taser, a stun gun, a taser, a mace, and a gun. That's what he said.
I didn't hear him say gun because they asked him and he said he never saw that.
He said that she traveled with guns sometimes.
So real quick, y'all. So the thing that we need to pay attention to about EJ's testimony. Now he said that when he packed that bag that night, that he seen something that was probably a taser, kind of sort of looked like a gun. Now this girl was shot. The police took y'all to jail. Everything should have been collected as evidence.
Right, because it was green. It didn't look like a black normal gun.
Was it a taser in that suitcase when y'all collected this evidence?
And that's the question we're trying to get. That's my thing. It's so much stuff.
They're not doing their job right, Carrie. That's what it is.
Because this is what was supposed to happen. Let me speak. They were supposed to try to pressure Tory to take a plea. He said, no, we're going to trial. And so they just thought that they were just going to throw it on Tory and it was just going to be done deal. That's why they haven't done no investigations. They ain't asked people to come up here. They ain't collect evidence on time. They ain't looked at serial numbers because they was going to throw it all on Tory and they thought that was going to be a done deal because of her testimony. And that's what the fuck, that's pretty much what happened. Because you can just see it. It's so flimsy. This shit is flimsy. Y'all didn't do nothing. Y'all just looking at stuff 2 weeks ago. We've been going through this for 2 years.
Yeah, the prosecution didn't do their job.
The prosecution hadn't done their job because they was going to just throw it on Tory and say, all right, well, we gone.
They're flimsy for sure.
He said he didn't recall seeing the gun in Kelsey, in Megan's bag.
That's what he said. Recall, but he said he had seen guns with her before.
Okay.
And her ex-boyfriend said that she used to carry guns.
Yeah, but but he also said he never packed Kelsey belongings. He only packs Megan's. And the lawyer asked him about Kelsey. He said, I don't know. She's her assistant. I would never pack her bag. See, that's what I'm saying. People are taking parts and bits and pieces. But that's not what he said, though. He said he packed Megan's bag and he didn't see anything like that.
Yeah, he didn't see anything that day, but he had seen her with a gun, is what he said.
Yeah.
He's seen her with a gun before. So, just because he didn't see it that night don't mean it wasn't there.
But she didn't shoot herself.
No, that's not.
That's not what we're saying.
No, I understand what you're saying. They're trying to say that Kelsey is the other that could be a suspect.
I know Kelsey could be a suspect, but what I'm saying is either way, there was a gun. There could have been a gun present already.
But also,
whether it was in Kelsey Bay
it was also testified that when he threatened to shoot Kelsey, he opened up the glove compartment.
And she also said that
he reached for it. He reached for it. He reached for it. He didn't go in it then at that time. He reached for it. But I don't know, child. Like I said, they dangled the deportation. They dangled this and this in front of that man, thinking he was going to cave and just throw his hands up.
I agree. I agree.
And if he did do it, he could have copped out and went and did whatever they offered him. But he wanted all the way off, and he's willing to knock anybody down.
I mean, he also lied, but he was the same
and
one.
The same thing with Meg, and I don't blame neither one.
He the same one.
I don't blame neither one.
About her lies. He also lied 2 months ago and said, I wasn't even there. I was in the studio. I didn't hit such and such.
Because just like it benefited Megan to lie about what she's been lying about, not sleeping with him, blah, 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 it was up in his. Whether he got found out, like Megan got found out now.
Exactly.
So, you know that it can go volleyball both ways. We can volley this ball all day long. We can, and it ain't gonna do us no good. Cause I'm iffy on Megan at best. I'm iffy on Tori, whatever their name is, at best. I just don't like the fact that whoever did it might be getting away with it. That's my takeaway.
That's true.
And that's my takeaway, ladies. And I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
I just like throwing in mixtures and trying to make you guys smile because I don't want you guys to go get overheated about this.
Oh, I'm not. Not at all.
Please don't.
I'm
Please
not
don't. That's why.
That's
the only reason I came up here, because I think that we can care about Megan. We can care about Tori. Okay, that's their life. They choose to go drink party. Think they're gonna get some ass. Think they're not gonna get some ass. That was all them. They put us in their bullshit when the pow happened. Yeah, because we wouldn't have never known none of that shit happened if the pow had not happened.
But she wanted
they may have been subliminally tweeting each other from that party on if they all made it home. You understand? They may have done the fallout later, but it wouldn't have.
If they made it home. Never. We would have never found out that she slept with Tori either.
Right, and I don't care. I don't care, but you cannot say that Megan was not. Right. Megan was having a hot girl summer, but now she cannot be. She cannot be a church girl all of a sudden. She sat up there and popped and dropped and flopped and drank and poured up boats and crashed boats, whatever. She did that because she was trying to personify hot girl summer. Now she having a hard time believing people thinking she is that hot ass, hot in the butt, hot in whatever type of girl. She can't get mad at these people, whether male, female, who don't. Indifferent.
I don't think she mad at that. I think she mad at people.
Oh, okay. I thought she was trying to carry. Look, girl, I thought she was trying to change the whole. Because I ain't heard her say. I ain't heard her say hot girl in quite a while, Carrie. I ain't heard her say hot girl.
She mad about. She mad about people not believing her.
What's that, girl? In some time now.
That's what I'm saying.
She's mad about people not believing her that she got shot.
Well, after they put Tori in jail, she gonna warm up and start being hot again. What y'all think? Once Tori.
I feel like she learned her lesson.
I don't think she wanted this to ever go public.
No, on some real shit, I feel like when it comes to the drinking, I felt like if y'all realize, like she learned her lesson from it due to the fact that all of this started when she was in her drinking phase. Ever since she done settled down, she done got with Partisan Fontaine. It took a little while. After that.
Party,
whatever his goddamn name. Once she got right there, I felt like that is what calmed her down to realize her actions on the internet is what portrays to people to think of who she is. So I feel like, and I looks at shit like that, but I'm not going to sit there and just keep dawning on shit that she did during that time, you know, with her box basically, and her not knowing what's going on because she was a drunk.
I feel like
women are just judgmental, and it's mostly black women are very judgmental on each other, and it's really, really weird. It's like they really get judgmental.
To hold people accountable. It's really not about being judgmental.
But that's no such thing. So the word when you say accountable is like a corrective action. None of us can make her do a damn thing. So I can't stand when people keep throwing that up. What can we make her do?
No, but I didn't say that. See, you're like what I'm saying is when you hold someone accountable, you're letting them know. I understand this happened to you, but if you did not do this, This may not have happened. That is what means when you're holding someone
Okay,
accountable.
I'm
You're
gonna
holding them
interject.
accountable for their own actions.
I want
I'm
to
not
interject
saying
on that
that.
real. I want to
I'm
interject on
judging
that real quick.
Mhm.
Megan was wrong. She was wrong. If she was sleeping with Tory behind Kelsey back, she was
I don't
wrong.
care about that part. I don't care about that part.
But she didn't break the law though.
No, I don't care
She
about
didn't
that.
break
I don't
no
care about who
laws.
she was sleeping with.
A lot of
And
people
Kelsey-
care about it because
I
that's
don't
what
care
they
about
keep
that.
talking about.
Did you hear Armand say that the gun could not been fired just by
Right, people are focusing on this girl. It's
The
like
gun
they really
cannot
focusing
be
on
fired
her.
And I
just
don't
by
think
one
I don't
little.
think I
I
don't
don't
think
care
that
who she was
Kelsey.
sleeping
I
with.
don't think Kelsey was the shooter, and I don't believe that her and Kelsey got into a fight for the
Me
simple
neither.
fact for the simple fact that if Kelsey was that pressed about Tory, why she ain't say nothing about him being all hugged up on Kylie?
She had a man already. She moved on.
Yeah, she had moved on by then.
What sense does it make for her to start fist fighting with her
But
boss, with her friend?
No sense.
No,
Because people,
But
when
that's
people
what
just
but see, a lot of things don't make sense when there's alcohol involved. I can tell you, I done been in some shit that I woke up the next morning like, well, what the fuck was I
But
doing?
EJ
I was
also
drinking.
testified that Kelsey's not that type of person when she's drunk. He said
sure
the
did.
opposite about her. He said she's
I
really
just said that.
calm.
But Megan
Yeah.
is the angry one.
The
So that's
sloppy
what I'm
one,
saying.
right.
You
So we
testified
don't
that
know when
Yeah.
drinking and drugs are involved. You never know. That person could come out of their character. We don't know what happened. We'll wait till the court say. But what I'm saying is, a
But
lot of things
Megan
don't
was
make
drunk.
sense.
She was drunk, but at the end of the day, she took her butt up in that courtroom. She got on that stand. She admitted to having like 6 shots of Hennessy. She said that, she didn't remember a lot of details, but she remembered that gun going off, and she remembered seeing Tory, the one holding the gun.
Thank
I
you. That's
believe
all
her.
that matters.
But
I believe her.
I feel like a lot of things were left out because you don't remember seeing Kelsey. Kelsey was right there. Like that's what I'm saying.
Andrea,
It's a lot of
baby.
stuff been left out.
But you just said drugs and alcohol. Things get messed up when you involve drugs and alcohol up in something. A traumatic event such as a shot going off, drunk, high or not, that's something that's gonna make you sober up.
Wake the fuck up. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, like she was,
but
you know what? But you know what? I think who was it Susie saying? Who was saying something about her hot girl summer? I think that when she I think she realized that people weren't on her side because she can't. When you said she went to in the pool with the gun, what it is people were upset that she wasn't becoming a victim. So I think in Megan's mind, she wanted to be powerful, strong Black woman, and it backfired on her. She should have been playing a victim for the last 2
never
years. Showed vulnerability. She never said, not really to people's satisfaction. People only remember her performing, going to the she did an event where she showed up
from her mama,
right, and then I remember her being on crutches and going to the party, and then that's when she fell out with EJ. So people only remember that. They don't really look at her as a victim. I think that's what's missing here.
She got on live and started crying. What are you talking about?
People are not saying that though. They're not relating.
But my thing is, she's played the victim.
They saying she never
the
dropped
victim
the
role for a long time. So basically, what Susie is saying was, you've been playing the victim role, but
but she's not playing. She actually is a victim,
right?
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying really.
Is when bloggers came out and put a narrative, and she felt like they narrative came from a source that she felt like it came from Tory Lanez. So I felt like that's when she came out and said something.
Okay, so
how's everybody doing?
We had these bloggers starting her, but we got Andrea on here. Y'all know Andrea.
Hi.
Yes, Hannah, what's going on, baby?
Well, Lord, we've been on here for a
Hey,
while.
Andrea.
Yes,
Hey,
we have.
Andrea.
It's been 3 fucking hours. I can't deal with y'all.
I had how you call it? Because I live in LA and I had a friend went to court and good. I don't know if you guys saw this. Look, I love mob radio, but at this point, I'm a cuss out Millie because why you starting shit? Lovely
She
T.I.
be taunting that girl, and
she
everybody
had to
know she associated with Tory and her daddy, so automatically they believe in everything that this girl is, and that's the part of why I really like I said with my radio, and that's what, like I said, they the ones got us started with this shit because I got tired of the bullshit that they used to pick and the narrative that they used to paint and how they used to come out here and they still do taunt these fucking people. Y'all taunt them, they say something, and then you be like, oh, well, she keep coming out here telling this and telling that, when you know for a fact that this girl is associated with these people that's basically you already in a legal battle with. And you like, how the fuck is y'all keep going back saying something to this girl? And then not just her, you got DJ Academics coming out saying this, and all these people is associated with Tory Lanez. So you got people taunting her, and then when she says something, it's like she is the only one that can speak.
So let me tell you, one of my friends, because I was gonna go to the jury, but let me tell you something. I have other personal stuff. Like, I wish I can be there since day one, but I just feel like it's too much.
3 hours, y'all.
And I think my friend was there, and lovely T.I., whatever her name is. I think she lives an hour away from California. She went with Key Payne. She came because I have a friend that her friend DM me on Twitter that her sister was talking on.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She said that Mob Radio went on live, and I don't even know what's the reason that, Lovely came out on her YouTube, like, I think like very late in the night, like around 11, and she said, who pressed me? Because she said the Mob Radio girl, all she does is talk smack on live. She who pressed me? Because ain't nobody pressed me yesterday at court, and I was there with T-Pain, and she said I was ready for the smoke. So I'm like, Millie, why are you starting stuff? And then she's over here crying the victim because Rock Nation try to threaten her. Yeah, because you're saying certain things that's not true.
They keep saying Rock Nation paying this person. Rock Nation tried to coerce this person. Now, if Megan wasn't associated with Rock Nation, who would we be blaming this on?
Right.
But they also are saying that Tory's paying people, so it's on both sides.
I feel like the two parties are paying. I feel like they're paying people up, and so that I'm not just leaving like that.
I feel like a lot of people just clout chasing. I don't feel like you're paying these people. I feel like they just clout chasing.
Like all them people that's on the
photo be paid. Armand there to get his clicks and views. Like people is they there to get their clicks and views. They not there to get paid. They just want to get some daggone some trending topics. And I'm just so surprised that the damn court is letting all these random ass people in there. That's why I'm mad.
I'm very surprised because they said before the trial started it was going to be closed. Now it's open.
I'm talking about everybody and their mother is at the court.
Right, but they said it was closed. Right. They
announced LA is going to court.
Yeah. Because that's what one of these people said. She said it. It was something she said when she was like, she said now the time where we line up to wait to get into court. One line for badge media, another for general public. Another general rule of thumb is to stay close to the people, not difficult because they're everywhere, and stay away from anyone with a 4chain.com monitor vibe. I don't know, but that see that they got it.
But I think the other thing I could say, what's the other thing I could say? Like, they're like, I feel like I don't care. Let me tell you something. They all this black community is trying to back up Kylie. I don't care about that girl because of her fault. Also, she's a HOE. You took people's mans also, and so now you want the sympathy and payola from the black community. I know if Megan lied, okay, she lied about who she was messing with, but she's still a victim. She still got shot. She lied on certain stuff. Her story would have. All her stories are not consistent.
Right.
But I'm not going to switch up on her. I'm still going to support her. And now the black community is supporting Kylie Jenner? Come on.
Oh, I didn't know that. So, okay, so I have a question. I also have a question. If the independent witness that does not have anything to do with either of these parties come out and tell y'all what happened, are y'all going to believe that? Or y'all not going to believe that either? Because that's the thing. It's just, I just feel like
the way this shit been a shit show.
This whole shit has been a mess. And this is like
Nation and Tory Lanez paying all shit.
And then EJ said,
whoever's paying, I don't believe they paid.
We already had independent witnesses. We had the guy who tested ballistics on a gun. Like, it's not.
The witness.
Yeah, it's like people are doing these narratives that we the people. We're not even on the jury. Like, we the people. Like, what do you mean?
We have an opinion.
You can't but you can't change anything. You have to go by the facts. The guy on the ballistics said it was an accident and somebody actually shot her.
Okay.
But I'm saying, like, what are we supposed to change? I'm not trying to be smart. What other conclusion can you get from that when he testified that somebody shot her on purpose?
Somebody. But what I said was, if an independent witness that has nothing to do with either of these people come and tell us what he saw and what he witnessed, would you believe it? That's all I'm asking.
But he did, and he was paid by the defense, so that actually was a defense witness.
So now he was paid. See, that's the thing.
No, you're not listening. You're going on a tangent, taking it personally. That's his job to get paid to show up to court. When you in court, they are allowed to bring experts. Anytime you bring experts, they have the right to get paid. You jump into conclusions.
I'm talking about the guy that was at his house. I'm not talking about.
Oh no, I'm talking about an independent witness who the ballistics guy. Right? We're not.
Yeah. So I'm saying
I'm answering your question, and you're like going to another one. You said independent, and you said we believe them, and I said yes. They had an independent witness who was the ballistics guy. He was paid by defense because that's his job. They get paid to testify. He testified that the gun was shot on purpose. So yeah, I believe him.
No, I'm not talking about Nicole, you're talking about it. Nicole, you're talking about an independent expert. She's talking about an independent, no bias eyewitness. It's two different things. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, it's an eyewitness. The eyewitness that came that's supposed to testify today. That's what I think.
Well, we have to listen to how they were questioned, what was said. I didn't even like get to review that, so I have no idea.
That didn't happen yet. That's why that ain't
He's going on the stand today. So
I think another thing that I could say is that we cannot speak for Megan, but I feel that I hope that she does get she gets the help that she needs. And I feel that something that bugs me is that Tory Lanez shouldn't have went to Kylie's house, because if you know that Travis Scott doesn't get along with Tory, I think that's one of my issues is like.
But what if he didn't even know where he was going? What if he was just like, oh, yo, pull up to this address? You see what I'm saying? He might not even know that was Kylie's house.
He had to know because all of them got to go through security.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
and then
like, come on, this is Hollywood. Like, we not gonna be
naive.
All right, well, let's do this. We're gonna.
It don't even matter, honestly.
Later on, I felt like we had a good conversation. I felt like we all had a great time discussing the matter. No, I ain't gonna hold you because I love how we all be having difference of opinion because it makes us just hear the outcome of everybody and how they feel. You understand what I'm saying? And us not just having one opinion and just sticking to that one opinion. Everybody got their own opinion, and we all sit back and we listen to it. And we can communicate with this. I love it so fucking much. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is what make us connected because we all agree to disagree. You understand? And there's a lot of shit that make us get into a point of having a good discussion. Because that's what it be. It be a good discussion that us as black people be needing to understand and talk about. You know, so that's the love part about it. I fucks with y'all. You already know what's going on 4 fucking hours. Ciao. I don't even know if y'all want tonight. Ciao.
I don't even know. Yeah. I'm not coming on tonight. I'm gonna be laid up on some meds.
But shout outs to y'all. Y'all definitely did it on the time them kids was in school, so you already know half an hour the motherfuckers will be out. So let's talk about it. Like, share, motherfuckers, subscribe. We will definitely be back. I don't know about later, so I ain't gonna sit here and say we will be back later on. But I don't know. But y'all already know. Keep your fucking heads up. Watch this motherfucking bullshit that plays out. We all into it. We all see what's going on. We all gonna figure it the fuck out. We gonna see what's going on. We gonna hear. We gonna get irritated seeing different things. But it's okay. You know, this is the life that the internet gives us. But we got to make sure our regular business is taken care of, and that's our reality of.
Right.
Okay. Let's talk about it. Like, share, motherfucker, subscribe. Y'all get us the fuck out of here. Let's go.
Well, we had a lot of great commentary. We can agree to disagree. Everybody has their opinions. You know, if we're not back later, we'll see you guys later. Any other?
Yes, I don't know. It was a good one. I might want to come back, but I don't know. Because this definitely was a good one. I'm just mad it was so fucking long. But we're gonna definitely.
I didn't even know. What's your Cash App, baby? I didn't know you was You got Cash App? I'll send you something.
It's the Tell Me More 215, but you know they got the thanks thing at the bottom. But
Oh, good. I'm gonna do that because I gotta go to the gym. But I got you. I'm gonna send
y'all
something.
support by being here.
Thank you. See y'all.
Oh, thank you. Have a good one.
I love y'all. We all bring brains to this motherfucking platform. Understand that. Appreciate y'all. Get us the fuck out of here, Susie Carey. Hello,
Susie.
Right, Susie. Where you at?
I love Susie. I don't care. Like I love Susie. My favorite.
Susie, so yes, because Susie be shot the fuck out. Okay.
And she be having all the tea. I be like, where you get that from, Susie?
When she be sending me some shit, I'm like, hold on, ain't nobody send me this shit. That's why I had to let her know. I appreciate you sending me
Susie
some
with
shit.
the tea. Susie with the tea.
She don't I see it. I don't like to just show no fake shit, show no shit that's made up because we don't like a certain person. Fuck that. No,
right.
We want to show the shit that's going on, and we're gonna show the real shit. Not no edit ass picture, not no edit ass video, not no, all that type of shit because we likes to get the truth out of here, and we will, call out the bullshit on anybody we love. You understand what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact that in order for you to love somebody, you have to tell them the truth about themselves, or if they right. You have to let them know to stay in they wrong. So understand that. Yeah, we love tomorrow. Let's go. Go ahead, Carrie, baby.
Oh, y'all still talking? Oh, where's everybody at?
No, I don't know where Susie went at.
It's just us. Susie. Oh, well, Susie. All right, sure. Well, like, comment, and subscribe. Get your lighters up. We had a great discussion. I'm glad that everybody came up because, like, y'all don't ever come up. And we be up here by ourselves. So I'm glad CW came up. And I'm glad Nicole came up. I'm glad Andrea came up, Susie, of course, Nicole, all of us. We had a good time, good conversation, and we'll see you another time.
Yes, we appreciate y'all, and guess what? We connected. Girl, you already fucking know. Let's get out of here with tomorrow, because this is why we be riding with our twin and them, and we all look good as fuck. She said she my op, but I ain't know I had to look up. Hold up. Let's get to it.